Podcast, read all about it. When it comes to podcasting, we are number one. All these sponsors ready, the big steps ready, the internet above the up. Welcome to the Friday, Hey Arima,
Hey Digo,
hey Brooklyn,
big up Canada,
hey Caroline,
down in Tobago,
Shady Life, UK London, Shady Life, everybody just Shady Life. Why?
Friday in the place,
Random singing.
Friday in the place,
Take your phone on.
Shady Life,
Kaden,
Shady Life, Debbie,
Patrina,
Shady Life, Jacksonville, Shady Life,
Todd, Jillian,
Shady Life, Sadie and Joanna, Shady Life,
everybody just Shady Life. Friday,
and
line, start the show.
Pizza.
Ladies, get ready for Design and Dine, an unforgettable event where you can make and hand paint your own unique earrings. All supplies will be provided and you're guaranteed to take home 3 stunning pairs. On June 1st, from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., you get to come together with amazing ladies like yourself, networking and unleashing your creative spirit. Enjoy savory delights, a live DJ, and exciting giveaways. Hurry! Snag your tickets now on feeandkai.com for a day to remember. See you there.
GEMC Media Group presents Praise on Water 2K24 Code Orange. Sailing Saturday, June 8th aboard the Liberty Bell. Featuring Christian Cultural Center's music minister, Tim Harley.
God is awesome.
3-time McDonald's Gospel Fest winner, Gerard Placide. And TNT's premier gospel artist, Jarinus. Your MC is comedian Michael Harley. Boarding time 11 a.m. at the Brooklyn Army Terminal, 8058th Street, Brooklyn, New York. Early bird tickets $100, $125 after May 8th, and more at Pier 4. Prizes will be awarded for the best and uniquely dressed male and female. So come out in your shades of orange with a splash of your national flag. For more information, you can call 646-739-0380 or 347-267-0577. It's Praise on Water 2K24 Code Orange.
Tell somebody about Jesus. But that's what this one need to know.
Friday, and line, come on, Friday, what's that thing this?
Hey Arima,
Shady Life,
Hey Digo,
Shady Life,
Hey Caroline,
Shady Life,
Dabadi,
Shady Life, hey Brooklyn,
down in Tobago,
down in Canada, UK, London, Shady Life, everybody just
well,
way,
Friday in the place,
random sing.
Share the live.
You can't like that. Share the live. Everybody just share the live. Hear me now. Hear me now. Sunday. And live. And who? Watch ya. But no.
Start the show.
Start the show.
Start the show.
Let's start the show.
Let me start the show.
Start the show.
Start the show.
Start the show.
Let me start the show.
Let me start the show.
Start the show.
Let me start the show.
Let me start the show.
Let me hear me now. All right. I say big up everybody down in the live. Right now about we say we buzzing like Iva. You don't know say you are beauty. Oh, your bottom sweet. I want to sting you like a bee. Right about now until the thing done start. Everybody know I love you from the heart. Let me tell you now I'm shipping like a Noah's Ark. Let me tell you right now me is bright and you is not dark. All right, pull up.
All right.
Put it.
Bang.
Did you say my bottom?
Yeah, just come out there
Like
because
a bee?
I look back there a little bit. No, I said the bottom was big, and I want to sting it like a bee.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
People, you don't want to be liked at all.
Yeah, it is. My apologies.
Yeah, apologies taken.
Let us know if you all are here, because clearly it is Sunday afternoon. Ocean, good afternoon to you.
Hey, Ocean.
Easy Ocean. Share the live. Nice. So our tech people is in the comment section. Thank you so much. Drop a bomb for everybody on this Sunday.
Yes, sir.
All right. And, bang. All right. So let me start the thing. Loud and clear. All right. So of course it's Sunday. You know, if you are now joining us for the first time, we normally have our podcast on a Saturday evening. But when we have special guests and royalty in the building, we move the entire thing. You understand? We're going to touch base with our guest. He's already in the building. As a matter of fact, he came here very early.
Early is good.
Early.
We were all early. Thank you for not starting. Hey, Ocean is Ocean said, don't get my vex. Share this live. I want to say good afternoon to Joanne on YouTube.
Joanne's on YouTube?
Yeah, Joanne A. Roberts is saying good afternoon, and she is on the YouTube.
Shout out to YouTube.
Hey,
YouTube,
Frobel.
blessings. Good afternoon. Easy Frobel, big up yourselves. All right, let's start the show. Welcome inside another edition of JD's Vlog. What's up? My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
And this is the Fry Bacon Lime Shoo! Every single Saturday, 7:30 p.m.
But today,
we are here on Sunday. All right, let me jump straight into it now. We have a special guest in the building. Make some noise. Watch it go. Daniel Loveless.
Man, I am so happy to be here. I want to commend that whole intro. I think that is the coolest intro that I've ever, the best intro that I've ever seen for a podcast.
The best, yes?
Yeah.
Lord,
You're doing an amazing job, man. And I'm so
my
happy to be here.
gosh,
Thank you so much for having me.
Man,
hey,
listen. Shamika is in the building. Listen,
Yeah,
we want to
man.
say, bro, we know how busy you are. You are literally practically living on a plane.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how you do it. Of course, we're going to talk about it in a little bit, but just for making the time to come through. Daniel is so humble. You know,
It's my pleasure to be here, man. I so happy to be here. I mean, you're all doing some great things. Me and JD doing videos years now, since when you was doing the videos in the Maxi, and I'm happy to see where the podcast has grown. I knew you guys started off doing the podcast on a phone, and now it's like a big production. And even from where I sit, it's like the stage is over there, and I could kind of see you guys performing. And just want to say hats off to you guys. You're doing an amazing job here.
Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it.
The sun. I just need to say that there's something about the 5 o'clock sun.
Yeah, the sun is sunny.
That makes everybody look nice.
Yeah. I think so.
Loveless looking nice in the back there. We
Even
looking
me.
really nice. Why you fumbling with the thing so far?
Well, you know, he always out here looking nice, you know, because I think he's one of Trinidad and Tobago's most. What do you call your sex symbol?
So okay, why can't somebody JD take up that thing for me, please? Why can't somebody look good, take care of themselves without you having to attach such sex symbol?
No, there must be a reason that he's in the gym. I've seen him. We both saw him in the gym.
Yeah, we did.
He
But what
used to look one way. He's not looking that way now. And now he's getting paid to walk up on, to show the little chest and thing. So, I mean.
I actually put a lot of thought into this outfit here. I was like looking through the Fry Baker, the JD's vlog page, and I was like, what can I wear to not look, to not look too flashy, but at the same time, the people, appreciate our look. So I put a lot of thought into this outfit today.
All I asking, asking. what I'm asking is, JD,
Mm-hmm.
somebody can't just take care of themselves without having you attach sex symbol on it?
No, well, when you're a muscle man like Daniel, those things come with it.
Can I be very honest?
When you see, I put on my little size and I get my belly down.
He's a sex symbol.
You have to watch out for me.
I had to watch out.
Babe,
You just make sure you know how to make lock and key.
you have
Right?
to watch out for me. Me and
Yeah.
Daniel, and he have strong crew. He have a strong crew he's move with. I go and join the squad. I can't join now because my frame.
You getting there? Nah, man, you can join.
I
Man.
can't
You can
join.
join. You can
He
join.
could join. JD just know once he join, he had to find our next lock and key.
Nah, don't worry about it now, man.
Me
Cool
and
it
worry,
now.
night make the sleeping on, and I like to sleep.
Let's
so
get into the business.
Let's
now.
get
Of
into
course,
the
Daniel is with us. He's hanging out with us, right, for the long haul. He's going to be
Yeah.
part of
The show.
everything that the show has, and we're going to talk to him. You know what I mean? Get a little bit of up close and personal as much as we could. Find out how he works, how he ticks, his work ethic, and all of that and more. You know?
man.
Only make sure when they come and share the podcast and share it to all the friends, all the family, and commend the great work they're doing, man.
Yeah, I want to
thank
say
you,
thank
thank
you for
you.
12 shares. Thank you, guys. We know it's a Sunday. You could have been doing anything else. For those of us who work very hard during the week, we know that the weekend sometimes is a time to unwind. So if you choose to be here, we do not take it for granted. We want to make sure that your time is worthwhile.
Yeah. We want 100 shares at least. That will be a blessing. All right, so let's get into it. Of course, this is Little Caesars, Fried Bacon Lime. Little Caesars has been so good to us. They have been sponsoring us on a constant since last year.
Yeah.
And of course, this year as well. So if you don't know what's going on with them, they have tell them if they have
The price drop?
No, this is without the combo. So what you're looking at is the $75 for 2-in-1. You get the Italian cheese bread.
Right.
And you
And
get
the
the
deep
deep
dish.
2-in-1. I believe that is still going on. I need to check Sue and find out, all right?
Yeah.
If you have not tasted that yet, well, you're missing out on a whole nother level. And then you have the combo for $110 where you get the cinnamon. I said it right?
Yeah, we're not going to say how you say
Again,
cinnamon. Do it
again,
again.
on.
Do it
Like
again.
cinnamon, don't push it.
Normally,
cinnamon
JD would say
sticks and-
cinnamon.
Yeah, see
So you
everything
wanna-
else.
yeah.
Everything else but that. So thank you to Little Caesars. Of course, as well, our girl out there in New York. Oh, the pronunciation slipped me, babe. You have it?
Phi and Kai.
That's right.
Oh,
Phi
no,
and
it's
Kai.
Phi. It's Phi. It's actually Phi and Kai.
Phi and Kai happening June the 1st. Design and Dine. Design and Dine.
What is Design and Dine? Well, it is how she
I would say it's
like a sip and paint.
it's a sip
but
and
it's
paint
not
like
a
an
sip and
event.
paint. It's a design and dine. So you're going to drink, you're going to sip, you're going to design. But what you're designing in this case is earrings. So design and make your own earrings. She's gonna supply all your tools.
Look at this.
JD is now showing some of the earrings on the screen.
Watch that on.
I always wanted to go to something like that, but I don't want to go by myself. You go with me if
Well, I mean, I may not make the earrings, but I would
yeah,
support
well, I
with
mean
you.
something like it.
But then
shows
again,
you.
if I make it earrings, it gotta look like Batman earrings now, boy.
You could do it, JD. I'm not saying this event, but anything like it.
Of course, I'm there. Full support. You know the man have to support the wise.
All right.
All right, and these are some of the other. This one is
Designs.
always catch my eye, boy.
Yeah, it's pretty.
This one is always catch
And I
my
would
eye,
actually
and this
wear
one
it.
is super classy as well. All right, so New York, if you're in the area, Boston, Connecticut, anywhere in the New York area, you want to go and check out Design and Dine. You want more information, you could always inbox me as well, and we're gonna get you over there. Bam, we staying in Brooklyn, right? Sprays on water.
2K24.
Of course, they're also advertising with us on Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded. And definitely, we have to give you the visuals of what's going on. It's Code Orange, June the 8th. The departure time, 11:30 a.m. The information is here down in the Brooklyn Army Terminal. Next year, please God, babe.
I find you're doing that point.
Nah, Len, you know it's very serious. Next year, please God. You're organizing this visa.
I need to organize it now, not next year. You're going to do yours quick, like you want to fly out without me. Watching you, I just saying, Lord.
That's if you want to do it.
I ain't saying nothing.
Is the
Jesus.
gym
Let me
thing.
just-
I don't watch it.
I'm just leaving.
Starting bad day, daddy. Starting bad day. All right, go get your tickets. The information is, where's the information? It's on the ads, right? So when we go back to the break, listen out for the information. Shout out to Frobel and anybody who have anything to do with enjoying themselves in a clean and fun way, and you've never been to a gospel boat ride, this one, I'm telling you, my friends, is going to be massive. Jared Placid sings his way out of any situation. If a police pull you over on the interstate, you just start to, oh, no, and they will just let him go.
That's like you, Daniel, listen.
No,
Anytime, hold on.
Go ahead.
Don't get my testimony.
Go ahead. Talk to them.
Anytime we get pulled over, and we have gotten pulled over because JD he has some kind of ways.
Yeah.
Like before, he would take long to renew the insurance, or he would not know where it is. But every time,
waiting.
bro, you know what he does do all the time? Officer, you don't know my face?
I don't do that.
Yes, you do.
I only do it.
Yes,
I
you
only
do.
do it when I realize like the ticket really coming.
Yeah.
And I had to try by all means. You understand?
I can't handle it.
Yeah.
Police ever give you a ticket? Or they say, hey, what you know, go ahead now.
I just always get it blind, but I end up getting.
You see?
I end up getting one ticket. Yeah.
From an old man who didn't know you at all.
Yeah.
I see now white thing on my eye. Put that screen on me.
Babe, you are beautiful. Stop, cool it now.
Hold on now, man.
All right, so here we're going on. And of course, if you say, hey, you know what, JD, we love to support you guys not only by liking the video, not only by watching or sharing, which is absolutely free, and we appreciate that. Don't get it twisted, right? We appreciate that. But if you say, you know what, we out here in the States, the UK, the Canada, wherever, and we know that you guys may not be monetized with the Facebook, this PayPal, put this towards whatever it is that you all doing. We say thank you so much. So the PayPal information is there. And if you say, well, you know what, we don't have PayPal, we have Cash App. Guess what? Cash App, $ JD's vlog. And you say, JD.
Hold that.
Hold that. Nisa look like.
Hold that.
Nisa look like she had to maintain. Let me help you.
I do appreciate how you just come out there. Remember, there's a cruel society.
Yeah.
JD boy. It's a new wig every week. And we know you, she must be just had to rely on your family.
Disclaimer, I'm a very, this wig on my head here is synthetic. In other words,
what I mean?
It's under $200. All I don't get that. I mean going through that.
Okay, because you don't have the 5,000.
Why do that for? To do what? That rent to pay groceries to buy and things
Real
to
thing
do.
to do, yeah.
You understand?
If you're into supporting us like that, we would, bless God for your hallelujah. Bless God for your heart. In the name of Jesus, you want to give an offering for the man of God and the woman of God. And also, well, he don't need it because he got a lot of money over there. He's traveling.
But I know JD that's funny.
JD is
I'm not even funny, you say?
don't linger now.
I don't say. All right,
Don't
so
have to take a compliment.
the Cash App, thank you very much. The Cash App is there if you want to bless us up with the Cash App. All right. So this first hour is sponsored by, again, Little Caesars, who we just mentioned.
Design and Dine. And before we
and
move on from that, if you're seeing
Praise on
Praise on the Water. Turkey, right? If you're interested in Design and Dine, you're going to see a commenter in the comments. Her name is Lois Frey. If you want more information, she's saying you can also message her. Of course, this is for the New York crew. All right?
Yeah. All right, guys. So Daniel is in the building. What you know?
Yo!
I want to get, listen, you think you could go and get a picture so he could see the comments too?
Go and get a picture.
The picture, the password.
Also, you're not connected.
Nah, that is okay.
You sure?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Lord.
Man. I wish you could see this. All right, so we're gonna jump
I could probably
into
try to connect for him.
a hotspot.
So I'll take his phone.
All right, yeah, cool. Do that
Right?
because I want him to see this. So we a whole.
Put it on him now so I can get up without interruption.
Okay,
Right.
how's that?
Good.
You easy. All right, so I have my bio mental. I should have asked for his bio, but mentally. All right, started off at the age of what I could only imagine at 19?
Yeah, 18 actually.
18 years.
Yeah.
See that? 18 years. His first video looked like it was on the streets of Port of Spain.
Yes, that's right. Independence Square, man.
Independence Square. He was just a fragile frame of what he is now. And is it 9 years in the business?
8 years, man. 9 years next year.
9 years next year. And bravely went to the streets of Trinidad and Tobago where nobody at the time was interviewing anybody on the streets other than some sort of a news or something, some sort of a serious thing like that. But he went with fun, laughter, and he took the nation. Which was it by storm? Was it one time or it took a little time?
One time. First day I dropped the video, it was viral.
First day, and?
Yeah, first day. I remember it being like 500,000 views on Facebook on my personal Facebook profile. I just put it out there, and I was kind of like real amazed that people actually liked it.
Wow. All right. So you say, JD, what is we talking about? We talking about this. Let's go to this video clip real quick.
It's your boy Daniel, and we out here in the streets of Port of Spain.
Real quick. Video clip.
It's your boy Daniel, and we out here in the streets of Port of Spain today, and we're coming out to ask the question to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago of what you know. 35 senses of the human body.
What is the 5 senses? Smell, your touch, your hearing.
What is the national motto of Trinidad and Tobago?
National what?
Motto of Trinidad and Tobago.
I don't know. What you talking about? Food?
Huh?
Food do I talk about? What you talking about?
The national motto. Motto.
Motto? Anthem? Anthem? Anthem, you mean?
Yeah, go ahead. What? Just answer.
Alright.
Who was the first Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago? First question.
My friends was then
Yeah.
9 years.
Yeah, boy. 8
ago.
years, yeah.
You understand? How that idea came about?
Yeah, well, I was attending a church in my hometown, Arima, and one of the church leaders, told me that I had a good personality, because I would always participate in all these like plays and stuff in church, and always try to take the lead on things.
So you grew up in church or something?
Yeah.
Was that Catholic church, Baptist?
I was born a Catholic, so yeah, Roman Catholic, and
all right.
In the church I would always try to take the lead on the different projects and stuff, and he suggested that I probably try to do a show of my own, and he at the time used to do like all this camera work and stuff you're doing here. So he said, let me go downtown and let me probably go and ask people some questions, and I was like, that's truly a good idea, and we came up with some questions. We went out on the streets of Port of Spain a carnival Saturday, and we did the interviews, and when
so the idea didn't come from something that you saw on the internet and say, hey, let me go and do that.
No.
Because one time on the internet I saw, on this podcast we're gonna be absolutely as honest as possible. So,
yeah, I love it.
yes. It's all love, but it could be honest, right?
Yeah.
Sometime I saw a video of a guy doing something very similar to you in Africa, and I said to myself, because we third country at the time, I say, you probably saw that, but that's not the case.
Yeah, no. So I'm actually like kind of like good friends, but I communicate with all of them, and many of them would have took inspiration from me.
Guys who are probably to them, maybe see you doing that.
Yeah, boy, I've been doing this thing since 2016, and then you find that a lot of other people started doing their different versions of it.
So you like wait, hold up, because I thinking you saw this on the internet and you pick it up, so you like this Soldier Boy or this thing, yeah?
Probably in the Caribbean, you could say. I mean, in the States, it have different versions of it. I mean, people been asking questions on the streets for years, so it's just like different versions of different people. So I wouldn't necessarily credit myself for like the sole person who
that's all right.
created it, but yeah.
And the name, was it something that was the first name from off the jump?
Yeah, because I was always, even to this day, always so inquisitive about different things and different topics. Like I pick up this hobby, I want to learn to DJ. So it's like I buy up the equipment and things, just because I'm always interested in learning new things and, just doing things that I like. So I was always interested in learning new things. So that's where the what you know concept came from. And then when I changed it to what you know, to kind of give it that Caribbean. So that's why when I was registered in the business and I created like the page and stuff, I put it as what you know instead of what you know.
You hook up the babe?
No.
See what's going on there, boy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Internet fighting there, boy. Could I give my hotspot, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put you on hotspot because we want to see the comments coming through,
Yeah.
So if somebody is looking, all right, guys, of course, if you're not joining us, as you know, Daniel Loveless is in the building.
Yo!
We're going to have everything you love about fry bacon lime, but we just want to, get to know our flag bearer throughout. Now, we'll talk about how you reach and where you reach. But if somebody's watching outside of what we see on the television, right? Or you mean the television? Good.
On socials.
I say TV, I show my age there, yes?
Yeah.
But people always actually say TV because a lot of families look at me on YouTube on the TV.
On the television.
We're learning that.
We are now learning that with this podcast. Yeah. Who would you say is Daniel Loveless? Who are you? Not what you know on the streets, not that. Who are you? Who's you?
I would say that I'm a very, just very down to earth person. Love to connect with the people. Love to just chat with people. I mean, some people have the misconception that I am so probably high in society and unapproachable, but it's like that's not me. So I just enjoy connecting with everybody, and that's why I am also very happy these days because I recently did a rebranding of what So it's like a whole how do I put it? I actually get people to see the real me through that rebranded version of what
Explain how you get people to see the real you through the rebranding.
Because when I used to do what the type of content I used to do before, where I used to ask trivia questions, I was that same given person. I was just somebody come up to me and ask for money. I would give them money. I would give people things off camera, etc. But a lot of people didn't used to get to see that side of me. So they would only just see me as the guy who probably messes up people or makes fun of people on the streets, or that bad narrative of me, but they would never really see the good in me. But with the rebranding now, they actually get to see the real me. And
go ahead.
And what I enjoy most about that is just like it makes my job easier. I don't need to put on a show or kind of like get into a mood. When I used to do the version before, which I'll explain to you guys how we got to the rebranding. But when I used to do the version before, it was a lot of preparation and hype. I used to need to get into a character to be able to carry the show. Now, I no longer need to, so it's way more enjoyable.
Wow. All right, so because up until now, I'm thinking it's still same content of what you're saying. It's not that right now.
Nah, we have a whole different angles for the past 4 months.
All right.
And the audiences seems to love it.
We're gonna get there.
As he's saying, angle, right? The thing with social media or life on a whole, whether it is on the screen or off the screen, perception is reality. Yeah, that is a harsh truth, especially now where people would say social media is not a real place, Facebook is not a real place. But the thing is, I think it is a real place. Whether you decide to put your entire story or their piece of your story, it's still a place where people value, whether it's kicks, whether it's this, whether it's that. There are people who value the space. Now, just as in real life, there are people who are good at pretending to be whoever they need to be. So can we then say the world is not a real place? I mean, it's just social media is just a visual aspect of what the real world actually is. So when you say this sort of bad side, I never looked at it as somebody trying to embarrass somebody. I'm like, this is a game. I try to play games with JD, right? Yeah. Because I like to spell. So I'm like, come on, do a spell and be with me now. Yeah. And then he'll be like, nah, me ain't doing that for people to think I stupid. And in my mind, I'm like, but it's a game. Like, I'm not trying to embarrass you.
Spelling?
Yeah.
Right, no. So, I mean, like, the same concept of the show. Like, if I met you, I don't know something, I just don't know it. You know? I don't think, and even if you say, you know what I is, girl, or you can't spell, I am not thinking that the host is trying to embarrass me. Yeah. So are you saying that is the concept, that was something that was put on you?
I mean, I think by certain people, yes. But then I have an audience of like over 1 million people across platforms who enjoyed the content. But I guess circumstances made me understand what some of the other people were saying. But for a long time I didn't. But it's like looking back at some of my content, I could understand why some people would have felt like, oh, this man embarrassing people. It's like, so before I didn't understand it, but through circumstances and experience in different things in life led me to actually kind of understand and empathize.
Let me ask you what I'm sure many people would want to ask you. You ever set up any of them people on that street to see, or was anything, no, if you answer truthfully or not is here, but at any point you all did like a skit or somebody was set up to seem least what
I would say
because I see some kind of questions and I say
what did happen, right? It was never fake, but what did happen was that I needed to start to put a lot more work into the questions. Okay. To get specific responses. So an example of that would have been, I'll give you 2 examples, right? I'll ask you a question, right?
All right.
Spell the word top for me.
Top?
Yeah.
TOP.
Say the word top 2 times really fast.
Top.
3 times faster.
Top.
What do you do at a green light?
Stop.
You go. I set you guys up.
Look, we get.
What witchcraft
Hey,
is this,
I
man?
don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
I smarter than that man.
So to say it was fake, I mean, it wasn't fake, but I would need to have to do some work in the questions to get the, I mean, you asked a man to spell a rima, he spelled a rima correct. What's funny about it?
Yeah.
So it's like, no, wasn't setting them up, but kinda sometimes.
I kind of upset that you asked me why I do at a green light and I say stop.
Yeah.
I kind of upset.
Yeah.
Bomba cla. All right, so thank you for 25 shares. Good afternoon to everyone who's now coming in. Easy, Williams, Patrice, Keisha.
That would be Krishna.
Krishna. Who else is there? Linda.
Myrtle. Adonna. Linda.
Hey, Adonna. So get ready. When we open up the lines. We're going to open the lines a little later, of course. If you have any questions you want to ask him, you can ask. What time is it?
It is 5:30. Somebody say, Daniel, you put on weight, boy.
Yeah. I'll be training and as we out there putting the work and
You hook up there now?
I think so.
Yeah.
Nice. Check your WhatsApp.
Yeah,
So you can check the comment sections.
I just sent this interview to my mom.
Oh.
You can watch the comment sections. All right, so we just showed you a clip of Daniel when he now started. Did you see the clip, babe?
No.
All right, let me show you real quick. Just for Nisa's sake, right?
Yeah.
This
It's your boy Daniel, and we're out here in the streets of Port of Spain today, and we're coming out to ask the question to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago of what you know. 35 senses of the human body.
What is the 5 senses? Smell, your touch, your hearing.
Of course, and
Look
this
how young.
look how young, and this is what 2 months ago?
Hey, I am out here in
No, all right.
Hey, I am out here in farmhouse here today with the Barbados team, and I come out to ask this simple question that I ask around the world. What you know? We just want to know what you know. If you know anything you know, you may know I may not know, but we just want to know what you know. And if you didn't know, now you know. There we go. In Trinidad and Tobago, New Year's is on January.
Oh, that was so cool.
There's
Look
one.
how
And then-
young he was.
And it's so shocking when you pull up that clip and it's like that was just a few months ago, and
That's
it's
3 months
amazing how
ago, yeah.
so much has changed in
In
that
that space
because we
of
didn't even
time.
rebrand there yet.
Right.
Oh, so all right. There's one video later on that I want to show from the top to the very bottom.
Yeah.
It is literally the most funniest video on the entire planet of internet. And that's that young man in Las Vegas. Is it Las Vegas?
Las Vegas, yeah.
Yeah, the 50% of 14. I'm sure people, if you have never seen that before, we're gonna get into that a little later on.
Yeah.
All right. So Daniel, tell me something.
Hold on, somebody's asking about being a sister wife. I am just reading the comments, okay?
Sister wife.
All right, so you could answer the question. Hey, Aya, Iya, Eva, whoever you are today.
Hey.
Sister wife.
I just
None of that.
None of that. This is answer.
You get that all the time? How is it? How bad is it for you?
It's I mean, I don't take only women, but I mean there's be there, complimenting me, telling me I smell good, I'm looking good. Sometimes I even taking pictures with women and just be like rubbing my back. It feels so uncomfortable. But I mean, why
I don't want to get triggered.
yeah.
Don't get triggered, babe. Look the light it in you. Take the glow. Watch out the light
I don't
glowing
want to
on you.
get triggered.
Take a glow now. All right. So
Yeah,
of
you're
course,
running away, eh?
Yeah. Let me run from there. Of course, the person would have asked sister wife, meaning the sister of, and we would assume, and we all know of your current situation. You're in a relationship.
Yes.
Married,
Engaged.
engaged. How does your forgive me, let me don't say girlfriend or fiance. What's her name?
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
That's a nice name.
I'm
man.
asking for those who may not
She's looking
know.
right now. So, hi,
watching?
baby. Yeah, she's looking at
Whoa! Fun person. We hand out in that thing we did in Koya the last time.
Yeah.
Right, the karaoke thing.
Yes, yeah,
Super
yeah.
fun. I thought she was stuck up, babe.
No comment.
She's not.
Yeah, she's not at all.
Super
Yeah.
cool. In my mind, I say,
I don't know why
she's super
people.
cool.
I will come back to the point. So hold it. But why is it that people are not allowed to just be quiet? What if you just want to be quiet and stay to yourself? What if you have a lot on your mind? What if you're wondering, oh gosh, I'm trying to make up some money for the children's school books? Or I wonder if I close the door, I take off the iron, boy, and you and your thoughts in your space in a place.
Nah, she cool.
And somebody
She real cool, yeah.
She's stuck up. No, I'm wondering if I take off the iron.
Bang, 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 bang.
Trigger down,
Jesus Lord.
triggerless. So how does she deal with this fame of you walking on the street, or both of you all walking on the street, and there's a picture from this woman and a picture from this fan? How does she deal with that?
I mean, she actually takes the picture. She welcomes it. I mean, that was one thing that it never proved to be an issue in the relationship. For
So-
the 3 years, 3 years we've been together, yeah.
And she, of course, she does her own content. She's
Yeah.
out there in the limelight as well.
Yeah.
How do you deal with when men see her and say, hey, Charlotte, I watch your picture again. You see the 1,000 likes you have?
Hey,
It's me.
I think with the she's more get from women, and the men who will talk to her, they're just like tracking her, and I just kind of like, she's nice. So I mean, what do you expect if you have a nice woman? It's like,
Oh,
so I
that's
don't
how
really
it
make
goes?
a deal. I go home with her tonight.
I
What?
think-
A dude did this to me last week.
I think I
Let me tell me
come
what
from
you're
a
doing in this
different
situation.
planet,
Guys, we're getting ready to jump into the topic and all that. Tell me what we'll do in this situation, right? You and Charlotte walking out of a building,
Yeah.
and a man do so, and he see both of you. He come running, I bust out the door.
Yeah.
He come running.
And he running.
Pass you.
And they running, they
Eh.
running. They running up
Hold on
something
now, man.
there, eh?
Hold on now.
Uh-huh.
Pass you straight.
Right.
Ain't watch you yet.
Yeah.
Right? He ain't even care if he ain't even say, hey, look what you know. He ain't see you.
I heard the similarities.
He sees Charlotte and he says, oh my God. Whoo, my God. I just want to let you know that these nails, and he looking up and down, these nails are so beautiful. These nails are so beautiful. All right, you have a nice day, eh? And he just gone.
What go do?
At that point.
I mean, bro, we just get worse than that. I mean, we just be in places like Jamaica and then people tell her, oh God, girl, where you make my babies and all that. So it's like, I kind of get accustomed to it. It's like, she's nice. And then when you go on the street, it's like, you know, what you go do? She nice and people always tell her she beautiful, you're nice. Oh God, I'll put it, like men be telling her, oh God, I'll put it all on the line for you. And okay, I mean, you know, it's just like, we just kind of make a joke out of it, we laugh and, you know, as long as you don't touch,
Right, and violate.
you know,
and
God,
violate.
we got some problems. But other than that, I mean, I be interviewing people and well, men, and they don't know that that's my girl because she's behind the camera. And they would be like, say, oh God, big up the camera woman, it's so beautiful, I love you. And okay, it's just like, can I just laugh? I mean,
And this situation,
men will be men. Yeah.
I think I could understand that. But the thing that happened, you hear me?
I am trying to
The thing that
just
happened,
listen and keep my head in the
the
phone.
individual familiar now, boys, that a complete stranger.
Right.
Somebody you know are wrong. You
Right.
understand? Just food for thought. Just food for thought. What would you have done in a situation like that, my babe?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Nah, I think there's a trick question. And I'm not in the mood to be tricked today. So I think we could continue speaking to Mr. Loveless. That is my answer.
Yeah.
Somebody said, two things. Tiki says, like my husband always says, if nobody don't want you, what you say, hon? Always say nobody wants somebody nobody don't want.
Yeah, true.
Somebody
Always
also
say-
said, right. Marlene Wilson says, Danielle, remember Tanti say she gave all your deadline to make this thing official.
Yes, I did an interview with a lady in Antigua,
Okay.
and she told us get married on the 16th of May.
Okay.
She didn't specify the year.
Eh.
You understand?
Was it a prophet?
Eh?
Was it a prophet?
Was it a prophet?
No.
Well,
So
you're
it's
good
just
to
a-
go.
So I could imagine
You're good to go.
you'll get that a lot. When you're marrying this girl, is that a pressure thing for you? More you, I would think.
I mean, not really, but I mean, we're trying to figure it out. You know, we travel a lot, and
That's so cool. That answer is so cool. Remember, well, in the church, there's a pressure scene too
Yeah.
for people to get married. Outside is a little different.
Yeah.
You know, I like how we say we figured it
yeah,
out.
we're figuring it out. I mean, we don't live the average life where it's like she has her work, I have my work, and on a weekend we home, we just go to work every day. Come home, it's like we be really busy, you know. So it's that we even trying to figure out because when I mentioned on a live and some people was like, just do it by the red house, just one day or whatever. But it's like we even trying to figure out what kind of wedding we want. Do we want a big wedding? Do we want a small wedding? So we're trying to figure it out together.
Nice.
But we enjoying life in the meantime.
That's important.
Yeah.
Guys, Daniel Loveless is with us. All right. Did we start the show?
We did.
Yes, we did. All right, so guess what? We're going to a quick break. Is it break time? Because the on top of the hour, this throw more off. So if it was 5:30, this will be the... Yes, it's a break.
Go to the break.
It's go to the break. When we come back from the break, we're going to jump straight into the topic. And, man, listen, one of us doing karaoke. Karaoke this afternoon. Who will it be? Who will it be? All right, we'll be back after the break. Daniel Loveless is with us in the building. Let's go.
Pizza. Pizza.
Ladies, get ready for Design and Dine, an unforgettable event where you can make and hand paint your own unique earrings. All supplies will be provided and you're guaranteed to take home 3 stunning pairs. On June 1st, from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., you get to come together with amazing ladies like yourself, networking and unleashing your creative spirit. Enjoy savory delights, a live DJ, and exciting giveaways. Hurry! Snag your tickets now on feeandkai.com for a day to remember. See you there.
GemC Media Group presents Praise on Water 2K24 Code Orange. Sailing Saturday, June 8th aboard the Liberty Bell. Featuring Christian Cultural Center's music minister, Ken Harley.
Awesome.
3-time McDonald's Gospel Fest winner, Gerard Blassie. And TNT's premier gospel artist, Jarinus. Your MC is comedian Michael Harley. Boarding time 11 a.m. at the Brooklyn Army Terminal, 8058th Street, Brooklyn, New York. Early bird tickets $100, $125 after May 8th, and more at Pier 4. Prizes will be awarded for the best and uniquely dressed male and female. So come out in your shades of orange with a splash of your national flag. For more information, you can call 646-739-0380 or 347-267-0577. It's Praise on Water 2K24 Code Orange.
Tell somebody about Jesus. That's what this one need to know.
I'm going to tell somebody about Jesus. Brooklyn, go out and support our boat ride. And of course, go out and support Design and Dine. All right, so we're getting ready to jump into the topic. Now, Daniel, the topic comes down from anonymous persons that would have sent us emails via our email. It's frybaconlime@gmail.com. So if you want to send, it don't have to be your situation, but please, a situation that of somebody but you get permission, all right, because it's all anonymous, all right? So, ready for the topic?
Yeah.
JD and Nisa are not professional counselors. We give our views and opinions on real-life scenarios that people send to us.
We also encourage our audience to chime in and give their experiences. They are also not professional counselors, unless they are.
Now on to the topic.
Watch and enjoy.
Share the live. Share the live. You're watching Fry Bacon Live, the #1 podcast in Trinidad.
So I like how Daniel said disclaimer. And you know why disclaimers are necessary? Remember, we live in a world where, people say you put it out there, you had to see, people need to comment back. And, talking about something don't mean that you think you know it all.
Yes.
I just feel like we all have life experiences, and it's cool to have a space where you could talk it out. Your experiences, they measure up to something. So there was some time somebody was saying, they should abolish all relationship podcasts. And I'm like, Somebody hurt you? I mean, let people talk, let people...
Yeah, you're right,
Let people,
Let people express their opinion.
Yeah, so we are not professional counselors, but we are professional human beings. And that puts us in a position of having experiences both good and bad.
To speak on it, yeah.
That's right. So here's the topic for today.
Dear
JD and Nisa, I am 32 years old. I'm just looking to see how far I am from that.
Yeah, real far, baby.
I love life and I work really hard. I also lived alone for most of my adult life due to a strained relationship with my family. I have a lot of friends, more male than female, but the boyfriend thing never really worked out for me, so I focused all my years on building myself. I also think that not having people in your business is safer than anything. Sorry, not sorry. So my situation is this. Recently at a job function, I met a guy. Now, I don't believe in love at first sight, but earlier, the chemistry was chemistrying. Unknown to any of my friends or colleagues, we started seeing each other. It's been wild. So wild. Imagine me actually thinking this guy might be the one. I won't lie, things are moving quite quickly. I feel like the older you are, you kind of know what you want.
How quickly?
I just read in what I have.
Okay.
Right? I won't say I'm ready for marriage, but he has me considering it because he brings it up every 2 days. I started sleeping over and noticing some things that make me uncomfortable.
Okay.
His phone, for one. Once I'm around, it legit does not ring. And if it does, the conversations are weird, like robotic. Like me, it just feels very unnatural. I decided to ignore most of it until I managed to share with one of my best friends who almost got a heart attack when she stumbled over herself, trying to tell me that she had a history with him and that this may be an odd relationship unless he changed.
When you say history, there was jamming?
Well, I just read in what I have here, right? I didn't sleep for a good while after that because I decided to be more open with other people who then warned me that this may not be a good thing that I'm rushing into. As any normal woman, I decided to let him know what was going on. He admitted quite easily that he had a very active past, but insists that he is a changed person and he only wants me and that God will help us through it. I believe in second chances, but I feel like I'm going to bounce my head. I don't want to, but I want to, but I don't want to. Help.
So she found out that he was doing something? What?
No.
Well, nothing song so. She looked like one of the friends come and tell her, Gil, I was with this man.
Him too.
I was with this man and you will bounce your head.
Basically.
But did he admit to be no different? No.
That's not written here. All she said is he admitted quite easily that he had a very active past. But he insists that he is a changed person and he only wants me and God will help us through it.
So she wants to know.
So as she says, I believe in second chances, but I feel like I'm going to bounce my head. I don't want to, but I want to, but I don't want to.
Boy.
Abigail says, let's get to the comment section.
Michelle says he's lying and moving too fishy.
Oh, gosh.
She needs to take her time. Abigail Seeley says she needs to go with her feelings. Hey, Gavin, how you doing, brother? He says that question is a whole paragraph. Keisha says, trust your intuition.
What are your thoughts? I mean,
I agree. I mean, I think some more context would have helped. But I think that something that she needs to go with her gut feeling and see what I says. Pray about it too. People I think underestimate the power of prayer. Pray for God to reveal what needs to be revealed.
And you know what else too? People think that only Christian people or people that go into them church could pray to God and get answers. That's the next thing,
Yeah.
So you saying pray about it and then somebody might wonder, what's going on, JD?
Sorry. I want to know where it was coming from. You hear a buzz?
Yeah.
I don't know where it's coming from.
A little bit, but not distracting. But I think that, praying, you don't matter religion or denomination.
But this is what I'm saying.
The universe, you believe in the universe.
This is what I am saying. Some people, I remember, I would never forget. Father, forgive me. But I remember there was a clip of Beyonce going around. And she was praying before she did. Now, this is before the whole Illuminati, because right now everybody who's successful in the Illuminati, as far as the world is concerned, as far as the church is concerned.
Yeah.
So this is before all of that, and I remember she was praying in a circle with some people, and the comment section was like, how she could pray, how she could pray before she go and I'm like,
Come on,
boy.
Yeah, I definitely think it needs to be a mix of intuition with a little prayers to whatever you believe in, and just common sense too. I mean, if the sign's looking fishy to you, it probably is fishy. You probably need to sit and have a conversation about it.
But she did say she addressed it, and he admitted easily that he had an active past, as she put it. But he insists he's changed.
And she had also know if she okay with that. I mean, if she okay with it, then
You're putting calls now?
You want to put one now?
Well, I see up the number.
Yeah, well, if they're not shy, they could give us a call now. Tell us what you think. These ladies is jumping out. What's up, Justice? Justice says, I didn't get the first part, just worried about his past.
She's asking if she's just worried about his past. I find he asked it as if she shouldn't be worried about his past. She just worried about his past. Because it's all is men would have said body count does matter and thing,
It matters with women only. That is not for men.
Do not get me upset.
That is not for men. That's not a men rule. It's not. How I talk there, dog?
I mean, I neutral enough topics, yes. I see what's going on in TikTok right now. That other fella, your heart matters to me.
Your heart, right?
He see what's going on TikTok. This place is crazy, bro.
The phone thing might be a red flag. Guys, the number is up. 724-4249. If you're calling international, it's a WhatsApp, right? It's a WhatsApp call at the 868 in front of that. 724-4249. Comment section. Ruth?
Yeah. Ruth says she should go with her feelings. Your first instinct most times is correct. Marlene says sometimes. Marlene says it's fishy. Tell her think we need some lime and lemon too. Ramona also said something is fishy. Gavin is saying she should address it with him again.
Yeah, she should.
And then make her judgments. Linda is saying the phone thing might be a red flag though. Yeah, I mean,
unless you just like to fully live in the moment and just not focus on the phone. While I try to practice it sometimes in my relationship, but it's not because sometimes I go put on my phone, like sometimes I put up on my phone ringing and text, so I will just literally lock it or leave it somewhere or just to try to fully
leave it somewhere.
Yeah, like in the house, just leave it away.
I have gone to dinner. I've been on little dinners, and if I'm not saying it in a bad way, but I feel weird if JD's on his phone too much, and I hear I know we're not in the beginning phases of the relationship again, but it feels weird. So you have one person there. So if I realize you're on your phone, I would just go on my phone too.
No, I just go on my phone if I realize you're on your phone. That's what is really happening, So me and know all the time here thinking is because I go on my phone when you go on your phone. Because you always editing some picture.
Bang, bang.
I did them pictures for the IG.
I want to thank God for his wisdom, shatta, raka, yay.
Let's get Jezreel. Jezreel is saying, he says, Nisa, you adding tone to the comments, sis, all right? But there's a biological explanation based on the natural expectations of each gender.
Okay, Professor.
They're different. But everyone has the autonomy to make a decision on what their preference is.
Bang, bang.
That is correct, Jezreel, because to some people, your past really don't matter. But I just wonder if people who say that really honest.
Yeah.
Because the past have a way of coming back when you're having a real nice dinner.
Yeah, I think it matters, man.
Yeah, you painting and something and some smell trigger you and you're going back somewhere and then it's
just
it gets so messy.
You just say you for the heart.
Oh shit.
You for the heart.
No, but when we're talking about past, we're not only talking about sexual past. We're talking about past as in,
history.
History and the type of things you do to people probably in the past. So,
oh, yeah.
You know?
Next thing I was Next thing people out for your soul.
Correct. Who he was associating with. So I mean, I think the past goes beyond the body count.
I appreciate how we put that there because
I think
most times we really just think who you was
Sector
with.
count.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Next thing you with somebody who you have a pedophile case or something and you have to make a choice. Not saying that persons who did the worst don't have restoration, but you need to know.
Also, you understand?
You drinking out here?
I think we also need to know. You see, like how she said she have a strange history with her family.
Yeah.
People is think.
Exactly.
People
All of that is included in the past.
We just think, I'm marrying you. And that's all that matters. Your family don't matter. Let me tell you something. Find out what's going on in that bloodline, because you could walk into a real
many factors, yeah.
A real bacchanal.
Ayana says, I was in a relationship like that, and his excuse was he wanted to give me his undivided attention, but red flag. But why is that a red flag if the man say you want to give you
yeah,
I think please women sometimes.
I think there's a plausible explanation, because I do it, and it's just because it's like most time on my phone I replying to comments. I mean, she knows that I reply to comments, checking my new video to see what people are saying, etc. So sometimes you really, as an entertainer, you really need a break from it now. So if I reach home and I forget my phone in the car, I sometimes glad. I go leave a day tomorrow.
Someone says, Commissioner, don't afraid to talk the things, you know.
Commissioner.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. I was leaving that. We're going to talk about that.
I never talk about it, you know. Never talk about it. Anyway.
Yeah, we should talk about it.
We will go easy on you. We will go easy on you.
We should talk about it.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Nah, but yo, listen, we're going to talk about it. All right, so don't go away. Patrice says, nothing wrong with giving people a second chance, but most times the gut feeling doesn't lie. She should have a discussion. If he... Baby, I better than mine.
And if he's ever found guilty of something, then run immediately because he told her how her past was.
Hey. Swimming out, just swinging hard. Anybody want to make that phone call and give us your 2 cents? 724-4249. Gavin says, Jezreel says, this is a safe space. The man Charlotte watching the video. Charlotte watching.
Going on.
Charlotte is watching. Let's get into
one more comment before we.
He's actually one of the writers of Fetting Commissioner, you know.
Oh.
If it's the correct Jezreel, like,
Justice.
Yeah.
One of the writers of Fetting Commissioner.
Why watching my phone? You know the boy is right.
So big up the whole Jonesy
brothers
team, man.
Is that okay?
I did not know.
Because I know where you want to go.
If
you know,
I know where you want to go.
You know where I'm
understand?
going.
It had ghostwriters and it had people that actually put their name on the project. What the problem is?
Justice Jezreel, you holding out on us? What's good? We gonna talk about it.
And it goes to show the humility of these guys as well, you know?
Yeah.
They didn't even know. You know?
Should we just jump into it right now before we go to the break and talk about this song?
Yeah, you can go into it.
Let's
because we're on it.
Yeah, let's get into it. Fetting Commissioner.
Fetting Commissioner. Let me talk about it. It's a long story, so I hope we have time.
Go through.
All right, so I just want to jump in and ask this one time. What made you say, I want to jump in this artist game, this performance game, and this... Specifically, so the soca game, was it something that you always felt like you liked music, or you just said, hey, you know what? I have a page, the world know me, and this should work out in my mind. How did that start?
Boy, this is such an amazing story. I'm so honored to be able to tell it on this podcast here.
Thank you.
It started from a deep desire to want to sing something. Every time since I was young, I would always like karaoke or just music. I just love music. I love to sing. You know, probably mightn't be the best singer, but I love to sing. So every time I would always hear soca playing, and I say, hey, it might be cool to sing a soca. And I would always put it off time after time. Yes, no, I want to do it in 2019, 2018. And I think having Charlotte really like me up too. Just like, babe, well, if you want to do it, then you should do it. And I was like, all right, cool. And then based on her support and her voter confidence, I was driving on the road one day. She keep nagging me about it. You should do it. Until I tell her, I say, yo, if I want to do it, I go do it. You can't keep telling me to do it. Right. And I was driving on the road one day and I was listening to the radio and listening.
That trigger, man.
Where's that?
That trigger, man. Because remember, we had a conversation this morning. Yeah, so he getting the hype he want.
Yes.
She hyping him up, but he say, oh God.
I think is
when I'm ready, I go do it.
You talking about like our spontaneous videos?
I think is when you see yourself as inadequate, that is show up a lot. Like, somebody telling you, somebody seeing the potential in you, but you don't necessarily see it from yourself now. So I don't think it comes from a place of like we're trying to be a-holes, but I think it more comes from a place where it's like you're highlighting my inadequacies. Or like you're showing me, I think you could do it, but do I even think I could do it? And because I don't really probably feel like I could fully do it.
Yeah.
Feel like, oh God, don't tell me what to do. I go eventually do it. But I was driving on the road one day, and I think that is why I connect, and that's why women will sometimes say, you see, I tell you so, I told you so. Because you're driving on the road a day, and I hear the soca, and it reinvigorated my spirit to sing a soca. I was like, baby, I feel I want to sing a. She was like, you see, I tell her that. So I decided to reach out to a producer, Kyle, and I asked him about the procedure to sing a soca. Like, how do you sing a soca?
Yeah.
He's a producer now. And he put me on to some writers. And they wrote the song. I had an idea for a song and I sent it to them. And we went back and forth. And then in the end, we came up with Fetting Commissioner. Man, it was so amazing creating the song. Going into the studio singing. I feel like I was outliving a dream that I had. And that was the whole creation. I didn't know what would happen when I put out the song. Because I couldn't anticipate what was going to happen. But, the creation process was great.
Yeah.
And then we put it out. And the story continues from there. But I'll stop now if you guys have any questions.
Yeah, we gotta take one call and then we're going to go to the break where we're going to get
Annalisa.
serious with it. All right? Hi, good afternoon. Private Online.
Hi, pleasant day.
And to you.
Hey, blessings. So what you want to do? Ask Daniel a question or you want to give your 2 cents on the topic?
I want to ask Daniel a question.
No problem.
Talk to me.
Okay, I don't know if this question already went, but Mr. Daniel Loveless, we know you as if you did not know, now you know man. What motivated you to actually do that? All right, and that's the first question.
Yes.
Go ahead, Daniel.
What's your name? What's your
My
name?
name is. Anyway, I don't want to put my name out there. But
No
anyway.
problem. Yeah.
No problem. Well, hi, lady. Thank you so much for calling and supporting the podcast. What motivated me to start was somebody else seeing the potential in me and suggesting that I probably try an idea of my own or try to do a TV show of my own, and that was the motivation behind the start of what you know.
Okay. Okay. There's the last question. For young persons looking at you and seeing that you had this idea and ran with it, what advice would you give them in terms of not only having the idea, but developing the idea and to somewhat make money with the idea that they have?
So I would say to you, my advice always changes every time somebody asks advice because it's a life you live in, so you continuously get experiences. But my advice to them right now would be, never be afraid to just start doing something. I am a testimony of just starting a social experiment in Port of Spain, and I am never ever afraid to start new things. Whether it be like, if I get inspiration to start something today, I will start it.
One time.
And and using JD's vlog as an example, since we're here in the midst of the podcast, this podcast started with them on the phone, doing the podcast on the phone, and now we're sitting in like a studio here with multiple cameras, podcast equipment, etc. It's like they didn't wait to buy the equipment to start the podcast. They started it, and that's the same thing that I do. So I would say to the youth, growing up, and you're looking up to me for any kind of motivation, any kind of idea that you have that you think is a good idea, I always think it's a good idea to just start, because you could never know where it will take you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
No problem.
Caller, thank you so much.
Calling.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to get into a quick break, and we're going to get into the second hour sponsors. Second hour is sponsored by Show and Gardner, Women Arise, and Unite Victory. Right? We'll be back after the break. We want to talk to... don't go nowhere, though. Come back and we want to talk about this thing. We
never talk about it. Anyway,
we're going to talk about these things. We're going to talk about these things. All right, we'll be back right after the break. Oh, hold on there. Here we go. Hey, forget the... All right, cool. Hold it.
Deuteronomy 24. For it is your Lord, your God, who goes with you to fight against the enemy and gives you victory, sincerity, united victory.
Welcome inside another edition of JD's Vlog. What's up? My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
And this is the Friday Can Line. Hey guys, all right, listen. Advertising with us is super valuable. Get your business, your brand, your product, or whatever it is in front of thousands of viewers every week.
And it's really affordable. WhatsApp us now to find out about our weekly or monthly packages and secure your spot ASAP.
Also, for those who want to get massive media coverage, we can funnel your business onto radio on Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded, the #1 urban gospel radio station.
So, what are you waiting on? WhatsApp us today, 724-4249.
So, invest now. FBL Podcast, Saturdays, 7:30 p.m.
Only on JD's Vlog, Facebook, and YouTube.
Friday Can Line, every Saturday, 7:30 p.m. right here on JD's Vlog. When it comes to podcasting in Trinidad and Tobago, hey, we are #1.
Babe, I tell you about that bragging thing. Let people like you now.
Well, I can't say we's #4, and that don't even sound good. And that's a lie. Back. All right, so let me say back. Right, so this is always sponsored by, of course, my brethren, Show and Gardner. He's having this concert June the 1st. It's 40 Legacy, celebrating 40 years. Positive is going to be there. And all the way from either Nigeria or somewhere in Africa, Limo Blaze is coming. Limo Blaze is big, huge. I don't understand how they decide to keep this thing in the Faith Assembly, but it's happening in the Faith Assembly. I could only imagine. You want to get down there. If this thing starts at 6, you want to get down there at 4 p.m.
4:30.
4:30, Limo Blaze.
If your lashes to put on, give yourself a little time.
Limo Blaze is, positive, showing 40 years. And if you know anything about showing, and he start to call people on stage, you never know what can happen, all right? So go get your tickets. Right, tickets and sell out for this yet, boy. People going off hour.
Remember, we have a last-minute mentality.
Boy, them still on that?
As well, yeah.
Them going off, boy. Get your tickets right now, my friends. And, of course, a special tribute to our soldiers who is now with the Lord, Jamie Thomas, Samuel Dyer, and Gitadan. How. But, they are, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. That's the word of God. Faith Assembly is going down. And special appearances, as he said, by some of your favorite collabs. Get your tickets. Showaholics Nationwide, Faith Assembly International, and TovaTickets.com. To the whole entire showing team, forgive me, I was supposed to load this ad. I feel like I could probably load it on the next break. We'll see how it goes, all right? Also, this hour is sponsored by
Women Arise. It's a retreat hosted by Sharice Job on the patio. It's happening Saturday, the 1st of June, 2024, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And it's an all-inclusive event. It's 500 TT. I am pretty sure if you go out on a weekend, you'll spend more than that. So invest in yourself, ladies. Women Arise retreat. If you're interested for more information, you can call. Can you open it back up so I can see the number?
Forgive me.
Thank you so much. The number is 702-2067.
Nice. Give me 1 sec here as I put this up. All right, so babe, see if we could deal with that. Let me see if I could pull this down real quick. I want to get you.
How are dealing with it and you take it off the screen?
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so give me 1 sec, guys. How am I doing this? I want to do this thing here, boy. Oh gosh.
And that's how you're talking in the mic, though. Those thoughts should be in your head. It's showing more.
Okay, I definitely can. All right, so we'll see if we can come back to that.
Yes.
This hour is also sponsored by
Unite in Victory. It's happening this coming Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
Which is the 29th, yes?
Yep.
Right, so it is featuring, if you know any of these artists, you would have known that during the carnival season, there was a rhythm that was mashing up the whole place.
Yeah, boy.
That was the Victory Rhythm. So they're having a show. It's called Unite in Victory. The artists such as Chantel, Jason Lizama, Nigel Lopez, David Matters,
Rhonda Love,
Blessed Messenger,
David you said David, Nigel. Everybody's going to be the tickets are only $100.
Corey the Prophet.
And at the door you pay $150. Hosted by Michelle Sylvester, our friends, and Wendell Bompard. Music by DJ Donis. You hear? And things starts at 6 p.m. as well. Right? Doors open 5 p.m. How we looking there?
We're looking good.
This go be mad.
You're
We're going
showing
down.
me off when you're looking at me. I don't know if I'm doing something.
And if I
wrong.
touch your back, you know the thing starts. Come on.
So why would you want to start it on? Look, I don't get it.
Cool it now. All right. So thank you, of course. This hour is sponsored by those sponsors. We want to say thank you so much. Daniel Loveless is in the building.
Bang, bang.
All right. Of course, we touch on the topic. We're going to get back to your comments. But let's just finish up this little conversation that we're having with Daniel in was it this year or last year? Fetting Commissioner came out.
February this year, yeah.
February this year. All right.
It was February.
No, it came out November last year.
Well, it's
rolling
this
to
year,
Carnival.
This year Carnival. This year Carnival.
November the 15th.
Yeah.
All right. So Fetting Commissioner came out.
Yeah.
You always wanted to, you felt the nudging to experience the art form. You're
Yes.
Trinidadian.
Yes.
You're in the arts. You have the microphone.
Yes.
I could only imagine somebody feeling like, hey, you know what? And it's carnival. You're out and you're going parties. You see anything. You have artists you look up to. I could only imagine. I'm saying imagine because that's not my story. All right. But I could see somebody saying, I feel I want to try that.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course. Especially
No,
if you're creative.
I tell you something, Daniel. Because I think I'm cut from the cloth of those artists that feels like we are the gatekeepers of music. We I would be one of those like, hey, you need to pay dues.
Yeah.
Come up.
Yeah.
And you ain't know nothing about CDs, and you ain't know nothing about going and all. So because I came from that, my mind would have, and it was so hard for us. We didn't have no internet. It was so difficult for us to be heard. Forget radio.
Yeah.
We just wanted to be heard. So I came from that school. So artists now, I keep thoughts to myself and I say, boy, you don't know how easy they have it. All right? But with that said, because music is so beautiful and it's such a powerful tool, I can't fault a man for saying, I want to try it too.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with it. Nadia Batson,
Yeah.
Nadia Batson told me, because she know how I used to feel. She used to say, Jerry, you get on like you own music, so leave the people.
So it's long time you saw them.
Long time. She said, Jerry, you get on like you own the music, leave people, let them do the thing.
And
Bonnet tell me that at time too.
I would also always say, because we had a friend who she had a bucket list.
Yeah.
And she came to us and she said, Ole, don't laugh at me.
Yeah.
But
She said she
I
wanna do
want to write and record a song.
Yeah.
So we was like, okay, cool, let's do it. You know?
And you should.
Yeah.
Anything in this life you want to do,
And
You
I
just
tell you
wanna
that,
do
I
it.
tell
Yeah.
you that all the time. Whatever you want to do.
Because trust me, if you tune in enough,
Yeah.
and it's like even if you're what considered to be a failure in something, trust me, if you dig deep enough, you'll find the lesson, or you'll find a beautiful ending. And I found one.
Yeah.
So it was a
Nice.
tough journey mentally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
right.
so you said, all right, let me wet my hands or put my beak in it and I commend someone for wanting to try music now. I'm not like how I used to be before. I say, okay, anybody
yeah.
except This G Square.
I want to get to Daniel. I want to get to Daniel. But there are people who would say, JD, why you getting all of that when you, for years, you were singing off key?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't tell me I ain't bad. You can't tell me I ain't bad.
Anyway.
You can't tell me I ain't bad.
But yeah, man.
Okay, then I just...
Off key he wasn't, huh?
Yeah, off key bad. Right, so you got into it.
Yes.
I'm now understanding that you didn't write it yourself. Writers.
Yeah, Jonesy Music. They wrote
Who wrote on it?
Well, the Jonesy brothers. So it's Jezreel, Jason, and another brother. Justice. Jezreel, yeah.
Right. When this song came out, and this is just my honest opinion.
Yeah.
Because me knowing what that industry is, how difficult it could be.
Yeah.
For newcomers, internet sensation who wants to try. That's why when we got into radio, in the back of my mind, I know people will want to fight us because it's something that most people may think, or they don't deserve, and all these things. But when the song came out, I necessarily, because we are peers, right? I can't understand people going in the comment section and being mean on a whole.
Yeah.
I don't subscribe to that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to give a constructive criticism and say, I don't like that song, maybe you could try again. But to how people was getting on.
Yeah.
I said, geez, how you dealing with Anissa with her dead, She would have fall up and leave the universe.
I think it needed to happen, boy. I think that, but go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't necessarily like this song because when I heard this song, I listened to it from a newcomer perspective coming out.
Yeah.
In this carnival season where it is
it's tough.
What you call the matador? What you call the place where the bull in front where they running from the bull in the streets?
Yeah. I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the running from the
Colosseum.
Yeah, the Colosseum.
Right.
Mecca of soca. Men watching it like you coming to take a man food and this and that.
I didn't even reach there in my head.
All kind of thing. Right? And then as a newcomer, I said, this song, and this is shout out to no disrespect to the writers, but this song may not have been the right song, the right topic, the right angle, and if I was to write a song, because I'm a writer too. It had nothing to do with me, but remember, I'm a fan. So I said, wait, boy, they sure they want to put out that, boy? You understand? Concept and name and so I didn't necessarily like it at first. But then I say, look, let me see if it will get better.
Yeah.
It didn't get really better for me.
But
at the point.
But from my perspective, for me, what I realized looking back on it, it was a personal thing now. Like it was the right song for my circumstance now. And I want anybody listening out here, young people or whatever, to never be discouraged by, like, even if other people mightn't like something or you feel like, as I did in the soca thing, never be discouraged by it because it could bring on something that is more beautiful in the end. Like, soca made me figure out my why. Like, I didn't understand my why before doing the soca. I didn't understand why I was going around asking people questions, why I was doing. I needed to be put in the limelight for everybody to make fun of me to move on to a higher heights. So what happened is that we put out the song, and the support was there at first in my comments from my audience. And then after some time, it was like people didn't really vibing with the song and not playing on the radio and whatever. Behind the scenes, I was like, all right, let me just continue to push it in whatever ways I could. Spent over $100,000 doing different things for the video.
Oh my gosh.
For the song. 30,000 alone to do the music video.
Yeah.
So it's like along the way I was being super it was not a good time mentally for me because it's like you're putting out so much, receiving back really any. For me, it was never to make money, but it was more like for even the admiration or
to put something, just to put out something nice, something that you
that
like.
happened. But what really mashed my boy is I went to Nyla's show because Nyla and the team decided to give me a chance to go on the stage and perform the song for the first time. So it's like really excited. Hired dancers and everything. So we go on, we do the show, and boy, I went out there. And in my opinion, I did good. I did the best that I could do. Right. Come off the stage, Charlotte tell him a good job. Everybody in the backstage, yeah, boy, you do a good job, etc. And going in the crowd, looking at the show now, Charlotte hand me her phone. She said, "Watch this, babe." and there's like a news page, like eBuzz TT or something like that, posted up, not in any malicious way.
Okay.
They were just covering
The event.
the event. Daniel Loveless hits the stage, but I was an opener. The show now start. Virtually nobody in the show.
Yeah,
so I did just try. Who said you could get out of order? Vetting, commissioner. And it's just like, it had one man in the front, big up that man in the front.
Yeah.
An East Indian guy here, a freaking a rag. And he just said, who said you could get out of. But everybody else just stand up there watching, man. I say, shit. But I mean, I did my best. But when that page post that so, and that started share so, it's just like that.
It got worse.
Yeah, it got really, really, really bad. Because it's now like people enjoyed seeing me. And it was the hurtful thing about it, which, really broke me down mentally, because it was like people were now enjoying seeing me in this light. It was like, well, for years now we messing up people. So it's like, look, take that kind of way.
I didn't even look at it like that.
Stick to where you do. And it was like, so like it had days like I had to force myself not to read comments. Some days I look at it, it's like, I tell myself I'm looking at it, then I start to allot myself like 5 minutes just to look at it quick. Because then people were saying so much things that it's like, he just come and it's a quick money grab, and it's like, bro, I lost 100,000. I ain't doing this I didn't expect to make back the $100,000. I just wanted to do it because I like to do it. But that happened, and the steps that I took, I was like, bro, I going on tour. I have a big brand, I don't do my thing. I not gonna do this. I'm not gonna engulf myself with that level. And it was just toxic, boy. And I just couldn't deal with seeing all the negative comments and stuff about myself. So I just went on tour. I just purpose what I was doing.
Regroup.
Yeah, I was like, all right, this happened. It didn't work out. Cool. Pick up myself, and I tell myself, you know what? I beg in the Caribbean. I'm going to go one Caribbean country every month for the rest of the year. That's what I do. And every single month, I go into a different country. And I really going to try to foster the love of my Caribbean audience all around the Caribbean, just to kind of take my mind off of that. Like, I didn't want to be home. So in the midst of carnival, like, I left.
It was that bad?
It was bad, boy.
In the middle of the carnival?
It was bad. I go on. I come back carnival Monday and Tuesday and jump up on the road, and then I was gone again. It's like, that was my new coping mechanism. And then something worse come and happen now while I'm on tour. Well, I mean, I'm saying worse, but so I start traveling now. I go on Grenada. In the middle of carnival, I'm in Grenada doing content. So I'm feeling good now because it's like the Grenadians real big over there. So it's the Grenadians showing me real love. So it's a vibe. The second month I come, February, I say, bam, I go in somewhere else in February. I go on. Then I say, I go in Belize. I reach Belize. So, and I know, because it's like, I just tell myself, I ain't even promoting that soca anymore. I done of that. But when I went to Belize, I asked the lady a question. I was like, how many days are there in a year? She was like, 1, no, 2, no, 3, no, 4, 5. I put it out there.
Wait. Go ahead. What's the question?
How many days are there in a year? 365, right? Yeah.
Okay.
But boy, so I put it out. It was funny to me. The Belizeans didn't find so at all.
Serious?
Yeah, there was like, it's like I have a massive audience in Belize.
But that would not have been the first time you were in Belize.
Yeah, it was the second time. But I don't know, it's like if over time people taste change, maybe. So back then there was no laughy thing.
And then,
but then it's not. So it's like I had fans, like plenty messages, fans reaching out to me, saying that, yo, we don't like this, you're not making our country look good, thing. So it's like, usually before, when I would get comments like that, I wouldn't take it on. I was like, nah, everybody go like what you doing or whatever.
Okay.
But soca humbled me. Because I cared about what the Trinis thought about. I was like, wait, boy, they don't like my boy. Like, because in my mind, I thinking, years now, I was never in the limelight. I was doing what other people was in the limelight. But now I was the man in the limelight now. Now everybody was laughing at me. I know I was in Belize now, and people still tell me like, yo, we don't like it. So it's like, I went home that day, and it's like, I started to pray, boy.
Like, what to do now then?
I started to pray. I said, well, God, what to do? Because it's like, I'm doing this for so long. This is my bread and butter. Like, what am I going to do now? All I know how to do is ask questions. Like why I was making any money. So what am I going to, if they don't like, if I go and ask questions and people get correct, people are not going to want to watch that. So it's like, what am I going to do now? And I just decided that day, I went to the Mayan temples in Belize, and I sit on top of one of the temples and I just pray. I said, God, you just show me what to do. because I don't know what to do. And I saw some guys there, and they was like, bro, we want to do an interview. I had no questions. I was like, all right, let me do an interview. And I did an interview with them, and I didn't ask them any questions. I was like, fellas, what going on? What are you doing here today? Well, we out here, we just linemen and thing. What's special about Belize? They started telling me what's special about Belize. And then in that moment, I realized I liked that interaction. I didn't need to pressure them to answer any questions. I didn't need to come up with any. I just vibes with them and I liked it. And that night I went home worried because I was like, God, I like this so much. How am I going to do this type of content now? Like, what is the audience going to? Are they going to react to it now? And I remember I called my mom. I was like, Mommy, I don't know what to do, girl. Like, because it's like, I'm doing this show so long and it's like I have so much followers and it's like, what am I going to do now if it's like, this is how I'm making my money, there's my business, this is how I'm managing my family, what am I going to do now? And she says, son, well, probably it's better, it's time for a change. She was like, yes, now you're going around doing the interviews, you're asking these questions. Probably you need to leave that for all the people who you inspired to ask questions. Leave them, let them ask the questions. You need to rise to higher heights and God is calling you to rise to higher heights. It's like, she said, what you are starting to realize now, never forget it. She was like, what you are starting to realize now is you are now interviewing yourself and you don't like the answers.
Wow.
You are interviewing you, Daniel Loveless, and you don't like what you're hearing. So imagine how people feel when you ask them a question and they answer 4 or 5 things and it's like the audience enjoys it, but do the people go home and look at that video and feel proud or feel happy to see that they answer that question incorrectly and 1 or 2 comments of people calling them dunce or stupid? Like, you feeling stupid now. So what you're going to do? You're going to rise to the occasion or you're going to keep doing what you're doing? And from that night, I decided that I was going to take a turn in the type of content that I do. I no longer go anywhere with any questions. I just go and
Serious?
no questions, yeah. And bro, that has reaped many. It's like every single country I go to now.
So so this is what the rebrand is all about.
Yes.
I know you touch on it, but
Yes.
I'm not there yet because I'm still seeing you
Yes.
in here.
Yeah.
And
as
still
what you know.
as what you know. So what is the rebrand about?
Right. So what you know is a show that seeks to question people and to understand people more. We still ask questions, but it's not the questions I think. We ask questions that matter. We tailor each and every interview to the person who we are interviewing. If I was interviewing Nisa, I would never ask Nisa, spell Trinidad. I would say, hi, how are you doing today? You look so beautiful. So I see that makeup is important to you. Like makeup, she will start to talk. What you just do? You just sing. Oh, sing a song for me. And then she will start to sing. And then, so it's like, I know you guys probably haven't seen much of the new content, but we have completely, I mean, people are in different countries. It's like every country I go to now is like I'm a child now because it's like, not a child. I'm in the child stages of my career because it's like a whole new vibes. It's like I was in St. Vincent last month. People are bringing gifts to me in the street and thanking me for putting their country on the map. Like there is not one negative comment in my videos now. People feel proud to be a part of what, you know, a part of the interview. And you can check out that.
Let me just
Before you go to the Guyana edition, I just want to chime in. You said a mouthful, and I wasn't choking on it.
Yeah.
I was literally salivating because somebody else commented and said the internet could be a really dark place. And I myself have had instances where I just want to disappear because you have a particular mindset and you think that it's okay, and you know people say, well, you know, I like you, I rock with you, and this, that, and the other, and then sometimes it just takes one person to cause a whole bunch of persons to be against you. And when you first started speaking, I'm like, yo, like, are we looking at ourselves, guys? Like, are we hearing what we can push people to? Now, in your case, you allowed yourself to be pushed to the point where you didn't break up. You still found something to keep going. But what about the people who decided, I can't go on?
Yeah, well, true.
What about the people who don't know how to deal with it, don't have a mom to bring them back center, you know, don't have the strength to say, yo, what can I do? And they just take their lives. The internet could be a dark place, but we are the ones making it dark. I'm not saying you're supposed to love everything anybody put out, but that's why I don't subscribe to people who say, well, you put it out there, yeah, they expect. It's almost like all you want a past to be a bully.
Yeah.
Nobody is saying you have to agree. Like, I feel like if you don't like something, there could be a way you could communicate that without being like, without attacking a human being.
Yeah.
And having us think that this is the world we have to accept.
Yeah.
Like, I don't rock with that at all. So I'm hearing you and I'm like, yo, he found a way.
Yeah.
He found a way to not give up, still keep his identity while still finding a way to cater to people who could have crucified him.
Yeah.
And then it showed me, and even to provide some level of motivation to any content creators or anybody listening, it's just like the negative comments won't last forever. Your audience will focus on what you give them to focus. It's like, that was done in That was done in quickly.
Yeah.
That was like over with quickly with a week. I just switched courses. We on tour, we global, we all over and then it's like even in the midst of that hype now, I come and I get another humble pie. I know I had to but it's like it has been an amazing journey. I mean, people are
What is that next humble pie? If you don't want to share, I could understand.
No. Well, the Belize.
Belize.
It's just like, because I was going to places where I thought like, yeah, boy, I loved here, so I done away with here.
Right.
But it's like now here telling you, now will we ain't like this either.
But how do you feel about home now, though?
I have grown to like the environment again since the rebranding. Because it's like in that time, I couldn't find myself to like home.
But I was fighting everybody in Trinidad.
I didn't really like home much, but but it's only now I because it's like it's only about a few weeks ago is when I sat and I realized, because I prayed and I said, God, show me why I do this soca. Like, show me the reason as to why, because I couldn't understand. It's like, it's like I do so good at it in terms of like, even if, for the people who say it wasn't a good song, not in that sense, in like the work ethic. I paid for the best videographer I could think of to do the video. I had Gary Griffith in my video. It's like, in terms of effort,
everything.
I did it
100%.
Yeah. So it's like I always prayed for that purpose to be revealed as to why I needed to, and that's why I needed to.
Permission to speak.
Yeah.
Right, and that is a very good perspective. Lecrae. You know who Lecrae is?
No.
Well, he's a Christian rapper, and he has a podcast now. I think it's called Going Off the Deep End, where he has deep conversations with himself and with other people. Okay. And one of the things he said last week was, if you live for their approval, you'll die from their disapproval, basically. And when I heard that, even though I'm a full-grown woman, I'm like, yo, this is so true. I feel like life done hard already. Yeah. The mere fact that you're waking up, you're going to your job, whatever job that is, even if it's taking care of your kids, whatever God put before you to do, and you're doing it, bro. Like, that is survival. So for me, as a musician as well, I feel the pinch. You put something out there and you expect something, you don't get it back. A lot of times I'd be like, yo, I think I want to give up. As a matter of fact, I told Monty G, I think it was last week. I told him,
you saved this song.
Yes, so I'm working on something new that I am absolutely excited about. And I found myself saying, if nothing happened with this, I think I just go and take her back seat.
She just saying that. She just saying that.
But I love what I do so much that I had to recalibrate and tell myself, but you're not necessarily doing it for these people per se. You're doing it because art is to be shared. So you're still sharing it, but the reason is really my heart. I connected, I'm passionate. This is my purpose. So you keep walking in purpose, even if the whole world does not applaud.
Yeah, I definitely could say once you stay on track and you stay prayed up, like the purpose will reveal itself. Like I walk in deep in purpose right now, like deep. I'm telling you. Like,
I wanna touch on one of your latest videos. This looked like it went up probably 3-4 hours ago. And this will be one of the rebranded videos.
Yes, one of the.
Let me read Kirk's comment. Kirk said, I find the song was good, just that his performance was very stiff. Just to work on your performance, bro.
They're performing real hard, enough.
Well said. Persons are saying humility. Well done, Daniel. Change is constant.
Humble said I saw him in real.
In Arima.
In Arima. I love him and what and what you know, well, my kids, well, you moved the comment from my face.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, so back to here. Someone used to something look like Bakwe. Look with Bakwe guy.
Claudette says, hurry, come back to Antigua.
Yeah, Bakwe is an island in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So probably from there. And I recently went there, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Would you try another song next year, please God, or anytime soon?
I always answer like, if I am led spiritually to do so, I might. But right about now, I am just focusing on really connecting the Caribbean together, because it's like traveling to Belize changed my life. So what about how many other perspectives you could get if you visit different Caribbean islands? I mean, it's like I am really just focusing on trying to find deeper ways to connect the Caribbean and really showcase the Caribbean to the world in a positive and uplifting manner.
And look right there. That's a song right there, no?
No, JD, if
that is just so because music is so powerful.
Yeah.
You understand?
And there's so many topics.
Do a song. Just carnival is like carnival and they're fetting and they forget them. There people in 1 minute they like it, next minute you see, watch them half of them, you know. Or they're wicked.
I ain't sure.
I'm playing.
But what I could say is that, boy, I just like I just pray about it before. I kind of like the father just take control and he go tell me what?
Relax.
My eye on this side, right? I see it now, so I know.
She just saw a friendly, neighborhood Mr. Lizard.
Okay, good.
There's a tiny one that Nisa feels like it's Satan. Look at her face. Look at her. Yeah, sorry.
What was I even saying? Yeah. So, I mean, I think...
You pray about it.
Yeah, I think if I spiritually led, but right now, my frequency not really there. I just really enjoying, boy, the joy I just get from going to these countries and people saying, thanks so much for putting our country on the map. Like, the tone, even from my audience, has changed. They no longer is like, this man, or whatever. It's like, now, like, people want to do interviews with me. Now it's like the respect, I feel the respect differently from people all over the Caribbean. So it's really, really cool.
And you ought to know too, You ought to know. Everybody can't know for you.
Correct.
Like I was saying to, who's the person? I think it was Kurt Banfield was saying he found your song was cool.
Yeah.
But it was just your performance. And I remember when JD took a chance on me and he was like, I believe in your talent, this, that, another. But I couldn't perform because I come from in church, you go up on stage and you close your eye. Right? And this is me. Good morning, church. I hope that this song blesses you. And this is me for the next 5 minutes. My eyes are closed. I might raise my hands. And I went into adulthood with that kind of thing. And then JD was like, no, you gotta move.
I post that. I said, move your foot. Go so.
And I am not at that. I am a human being.
Move that foot.
But at the end of the day, I still don't think I could perform. I move, but I feel like there are people that were created to, they just like Terry Lyons. Like she is, she don't look like it. She don't look like a script. I feel like that's inside of her. Yeah. So not all of us have the performance aspect. We might have.
And you got to be willing to take those anything that you might consider negative and try to turn it into a positive or try to embrace it. Because I remember my mindset maybe 2-3 months ago was like, dog, why I even could I keep $100,000? Better I didn't buy a damn cow or give it away. But now
that was not 100,000 sponsored money. That was out of like your.
But I savings because it's like I like to do everything at a high level.
Now here you go.
Yeah,
shall come and talk to me, dog. Daddy, you was going and do a whole song and a whole music video for $15,000 flat. Trust me.
But when I do that, I would think 3 months ago, like, God, why I even do this? But it's like no other thing. Like, boy, I so happy I do that. I so happy I sing that soca now. It's like I be so grateful, which is why I never talk about it, but I'm so happy to talk about it here because it's like no, I made peace with it. I understand why I did it. I've deals with like 3 tourism boards who have me on board to promote the country, and it's like people putting that level of faith into your hands is just like amazing. And one of the things I enjoy these days is when I visit new places and I put out the posters, people would share it and say, "Oh yeah, when I see this man running, don't come with no hard questions, etc." But I'll be so excited because those are people who are not sure about the rebranding yet. So when I went, when I was going to Antigua, before I went, it had a little backlash. Why the tourism board bringing them here? When I reach, But my first three videos, everybody like, nah, boy,
Check it out.
Yeah. St. Vincent, the same thing.
Yeah.
When I go on there, it's like, before I go on, it's like, wait, Ole, come and prepare now. When I reach and I pour out videos now, there's like, ways, like, they want to, people say, they should give them a passport. And it's like, it's really amazing to be able to have that impact on people across the Caribbean.
Let me jump into one of these videos now, guys. Let me see what this rebranding is all about. All right, so what you know, the new what you know, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Flight 592 with service from YouTube to the world. Our first and only stop today is known as the Land of Many
That's the
Waters.
official opening?
In preparation for
Nice.
takeoff, please ensure all snacks and drinks are ready for consumption,
What is that, 80-minute
and get
videos?
ready for
Guys,
an
we're just
exciting
gonna
journey through Georgetown,
skim through.
Guyana.
Yeah,
Your captain
You can just
today
watch
is
the
Mr.
first
Caribbean
interview.
himself, Daniel Loveless, and our estimated flight time is approximately 18 minutes. Thank you for choosing what you know. And if you didn't know, now you know.
Bad.
If you had to pick one song to describe every Guyanese in Guyana, one song, which song you picking?
One people,
I like
one
this already.
nation, one destiny.
Hey!
We ain't giving up the mountain. We ain't giving up no sea.
Yeah.
We ain't giving up no river. That belongs to
So I like that
Not one blue sake.
man.
Not one rice grain.
Okay.
Not one karas.
All right.
Not the
I like that song, boy.
Yeah, man.
I really like that song, man.
Yeah, man.
Now you're walking on the road. You see a beautiful Guyanese woman, and you have to sing one song to serenade her and sweep her off her feet. Which song you picking?
Listen, me not really want to sing no song because I got my wife.
You got your no problem, man. Sing a song that makes you think about your wife.
Whoa, yeah. All right. It's amazing how you're not
Come again.
Whoa, yeah.
These are vibes, though.
And you want a phone as well.
It's amazing how you're not me.
So these are, I pause the video, these are crafted questions that you would prepare to go on the street.
It's our vibes.
It's our vibes.
Yeah,
But
so
it's good vibes.
that was actually just a fan meet and greet that
Yeah.
Digital sponsored in Guyana. That was
Yeah.
just a fan meet and greet. And he was just there. He was like, bro, I want to do an interview. So cameras rolling. So I never go with any questions at all.
Okay. All right, let's go.
You see GT like this, so we not play me in that.
Let me go. Come now.
Because I told him he going to
Serious
win a
business.
phone and he
How you
didn't
feeling?
believe he going to win it. So
Oh, that the same guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, glad you're happy, man. You excited?
Yeah, boy, I can't believe this, eh? No, seriously?
No, I'm still a serious thing, boy. You believe me?
Well, you got boss, let me see what we're doing.
So, right, guys,
lord.
listen.
That's what we're talking about, boy.
Oh, you ready?
A brand new Samsung Galaxy phone just for you, bro. All courtesy Digicel.
Respect and manners.
Respect
Oh,
and manners, man.
Watch it. You know, Zaka, I didn't expect this, but today is a very good day. So for all the people them there who come and free joy the thing and make her feel happy, you
Yeah,
bring
man.
joy to my life,
Yeah,
man.
man. I'll put it in a bag for you too,
Thank
man.
you.
I'm gonna put together a nice little package for you, man.
Yeah, man, respect. One.
Yeah, man. I like your energy, man. You have a good energy.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
let's go to
Yesterday's
this
your
game.
birthday.
Yes.
Where's your birthday
Let me
wish?
bring it back.
Hey, how you going? Yesterday's your birthday.
Yes.
Where's your birthday wish?
To spend time with my family and so for my twin sister most obviously.
Okay, you have a twin sister?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice, man. How old you turn today? Well, all here.
We 22 today.
22? All right, good. What song does make you feel most in love when you hear this song?
And you got me like, oh,
This vibes, bro.
what you want from me.
This vibes.
And I try to
This is
find
vibes.
the prettier, the price too high. Baby, you got me like, oh, you love when I fall apart. So you can put me together and show me against the world. Baby, you got me like, don't you stop loving me.
All right. We're skipping through.
It gotta be in 2016. Oh, we in 16, 17, 18,
I'm going to interview the same guy.
Oh, there's the same guy?
Yeah.
Are they serious?
Yeah, serious.
It's for one woman or?
No, 5 different women.
5 different women? We use a jealous way. What's your story about?
16. Oh, we in 16, 17, 18, 19. 3 years, I think he's in power. All right or wrong?
And we here with him now, as you see. See the hair growth and thing.
Yeah, man.
That's what we talking about, man. So, any trying yet?
You saw him on the street by coincidence, or you met him?
I just see him on the street.
What the hell is this?
Connect with him.
This is Guyana, right?
Guyana.
Yeah, because I know saying I thought it was Belize, you know, but yeah, this Guyanese accent.
Yeah,
All
like
right, cool.
5 years.
All right, guys. So guess what? So you could, of course, if you're not following Daniel, check out his YouTube page. I'm going back to watch.
There's a comment there that I think you should reach out.
Which one, Justice?
Yeah.
I am going back to watch all of that very same video and the rest going forward. There's a real, listen.
I'm glad they like it, man.
That's bounce back like that. It's a real.
And boy,
no,
it feels so good even in the country. It's like the citizens share the hell out of it, and it has just be like real nice to see like people being happy about being on the show, people being happy to interact with me. You know, nobody running from me. Like, it's just a real positive vibe.
Nobody running from me. And that is what a rebrand is supposed to be. No, I don't want to heavy down the thing, but this is what the heart of God is really supposed to be. You know, so we are Christians, and at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. And I feel like people should understand that life is a continuous phase or phases of rebranding. Like, you are going to be so many different people in your lifetime.
You're right.
Before I knew that, I was living a weird life in my head. Like, because you just know this one phase and you don't know, you can't see beyond this phase.
And you have to be comfortable to go on to new phases.
But you saying you had to be comfortable, boy, life just throw you into the phase. You ain't ready.
You're right.
You know? So I, like the Janice I am now, I couldn't even fathom this person sitting here. So you talking, and I just, like, my whole heart is just so full because it's so hopeful. Like, you will be, we don't know what you're gonna be 5 years from now. You know, and it's so exciting.
Open to the change too.
Yeah, no choice, bro. Yeah, because life is like water, it's fluid. We don't know where the water is gonna take you.
Right.
Water don't ever stop, is moving. So when I recognized that, I was like, I started to relax a little bit. I started to relax, and I'm like, okay, God's got it. Whatever, you know, you keep moving, you keep learning, but you're gonna end up where you need to eventually.
All right, we have a couple things. Cool it now. We have a couple things we're gonna run through real quick. Nisa, get to this comment. When we come back, we must get in our little segments before we leave, and then we're gonna wrap up with the topic. All right.
Is there anybody who has a cure for house lizards? I cannot make. I seen that thing and my blood crawling. Let's read Jeswill's comment before we continue. He says Daniel is one of the most dedicated, innovative, and humble persons to work with.
For that.
Eager to learn and very creative. Not much people knew how to market their product as this man did. Can clearly see the shift in his content to promote positive content that's building communities. Cheers, brother.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate those guys, man. They work through the song and everything, but man, I really appreciate that.
I went lie to you. I was one of them who I run from you in the street, you know, dog.
Yeah,
he's my brethren and everything. If I didn't see I running away, but no.
Could you just do me a what you know?
Do you what you know? The new version.
Nah.
You have a new version now?
Remember it's positive?
Yeah.
Well, you're sleeping on?
No, well, I thought it was the same, you know.
No.
If you didn't,
No, well, it is the same thing, but the questions are just along a different line.
But the intro is the same intro.
Yes.
You want to hear the intro?
What?
You
no,
know,
I just want him to ask me something.
All right,
like that. Okay.
Spell the word silk.
Oh, this is the old. Is the old what you know?
Yeah.
Or the old one.
So, or the new one or the old one?
The old one.
The old one. Spell the word silk.
S-I-L-K.
Say the word silk 2 times really fast.
Silk.
4 times faster.
Silk.
What do cows drink?
Milk.
Water.
Oh crap! Oh my God!
I never lose the talent to know how to catch them.
Bro, cows don't drink milk.
Yeah, bro. Oh my God. And I'm smart.
That's witchcraft.
Do one more.
One more.
No, one more.
Let's go from here.
That's witchcraft.
And you see, I'm not even feeling shame. Let's go.
All right, let me see. 2 men going up a mountain. One going up and one coming down. What time did they both pass each other?
2 men. My brain done hitting me already. 2 men.
One going up a hill, one coming down. What time they both pass each other? It's a kind of riddle.
At the same time?
One pass one. And then it's the difficult ones too that I'm sure I could catch you with.
One.
Spell the word pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcano coniosis.
She could probably spell it.
It's not happening. It's not
She
happening.
could probably spell it. All right. So what the new street content will be now? Like for instance,
Right, so it's just our vibes. Like, so I would just chat with somebody and say, hey, what's going on today? What are you doing today?
Right.
And then from their response, the conversation just goes. So it's never really like anything really scripted now.
Or heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, or no questions at all. Just so I might see you and say, Jedi, what are you doing these days, boy? And you
Right.
still sing? You might
Right.
say yes, and I say, well,
And then if I say I still singing, say where you singing? And
where-
then I go jump
boom,
in right
you go
now.
sing. Yeah.
Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead,
but,
baby.
yeah, but he didn't ask you that.
Well, I was going to sing my thing.
You're right. You didn't ask to be right, so calm down.
I have everything I need already.
We go do a video with Jay.
Anything else is I'm singing like, yeah, I want to be on it. No, don't know, sing my new tune. I mean, all right, guys, so guess what? So Daniel, there is this little game, of course, you probably might know, you don't know. It's from Wildin' Out. You know Wildin' Out?
Yeah.
All right, shout out to Nick Cannon. Have a little segment that we love on Wildin' Out. We adapted over here. It's called Classroom.
Right.
Right? So basically, Nisa, you want to give them the rules?
Now you go ahead and
Okay.
I'll respond to comments.
The rules are this, very easy. It's a rhyming game.
Yeah.
The last word you say, you end it with the word classroom, but it must rhyme. For instance, I am bad in the classroom. Then you say, I'm no... I can't even say that word. All right, let me try again.
I don't think you're doing a good job at this.
I am great in the classroom. Then you say, I don't hate in the classroom. Then I say, you might be late in the classroom.
There we go.
All right? So it's a rhyming game. All right? So we're going to flip. This is the coin to see who you're going to go up against.
Okay.
You're going to go up against Nisa, or if you're going to go up against myself.
I choose.
If you go up against Nisa, I'm telling you right now, you're dead because she's some sort of a witch.
So how
when
do
it
we
comes to
decide
race.
the winner?
First to three.
First to three. First to who
Okay,
win
I
3
understand.
rounds.
Yeah,
Who win
okay.
3 rounds,
There
all
you
right? Okay, so what you choose, baby?
I choose. But let him choose.
Yeah, you choose. What you choosing?
Heads or tails?
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads
Or birds or numbers.
Birds or numbers?
Birds.
Birds, all right?
So the man can't even flip it on and the camera off for him. The whole problem here to flip this thing.
So you got it, birds.
So he's starting.
Yeah.
So you can't flip a
So
little
who
thing?
you going up against?
Let him choose.
Choose.
Or
You
let-
want to go
You.
up against me? The man take. Yeah, all right, all right.
There you go.
All right, guys.
Let's get ready to rumble!
In the classroom. In the classroom.
Yep. Yep.
In the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom?
Hey.
So you starting, right?
You starting.
I don't hate in the classroom.
You know I'm going to be late in the classroom.
We never want a mate in the classroom.
Boy, you lose weight in the classroom.
Said I never run late for the classroom.
Right, so you can't say late twice.
Who said late first?
Somebody said late.
Shucks.
Somebody said late, so you can't say the same word.
Okay,
can't say
cool.
the same
I don't know
word,
who
right?
said, but late was said twice.
Late
Yeah.
was said twice. So
Yeah.
we're gonna what are we gonna
let me
give
check.
him a
Let me check the audio. Oh, you what?
we give
you
him a
said like
pass.
a trial? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah,
give you
yeah,
a
yeah.
pass,
I already know,
right?
I already know.
So you can't say the same word twice in the same round.
All right, let me go.
All right, so you're going again. You first.
In the classroom.
Hold on, 1 sec.
What happened?
You wanna hit the numbers for me?
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So I'm 1, he's 2.
I know, babe.
Okay, all
Hey.
right. Let me focus. No, you're dead. Hey. Let go.
In the classroom.
Yeah.
In the classroom.
Yeah.
In the classroom.
We
Hey.
never run late in the classroom.
Man, I don't hate in the classroom.
I said we never want a mate in the classroom.
Man, you lost weight in the classroom.
We don't want no fire in this place. All right, they take one.
Well, that was
pretty.
that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
You're going
So,
down. You're going down. 1.
But you want to
nil.
start next
I'm
time.
No,
gonna
he
start now.
started.
Yeah, I'm gonna start now. All right, 1-0. Hey, Dad, we're back. Let me go.
Go to Diddy. In a classroom.
All right,
In a
let's go.
classroom.
What you know in the classroom.
If you know in the classroom.
No, there are two different no's. What no did you mean?
I meant no.
Which no?
No, like no.
And you
Okay,
meant
I'm not what you know.
Yeah.
All right,
All
there
right.
you go. All right,
So,
all right, we go
JD,
again.
so from JD.
What you know in the classroom.
There's no in the classroom.
Yeah, you like my flow in the classroom.
No ho in the classroom.
Yeah, watch out, bow in the classroom.
Rat-a-ta-ta-ta in the classroom. And I gotta.
What? Rat-a-tat-a-tat.
All right, I still have hope.
Yeah,
This
one.
hope, yeah.
So it's two, but I feel like this is a baby game. Like, what is going on?
Relax now, winning. That's
JD
all
has
that
two.
matters. I'm winning.
Loveless, one. So JD starts again. Here we go.
All right, cool. Yeah, ready?
Go ahead. You have to play the music, babe.
Oh yeah, forget. All right, cool. Yeah.
Way, boy.
Yeah. Man, I run things in the classroom.
Ain't no bling in the classroom.
Do you like my ring in the classroom?
Drinking real ting in the classroom.
You and I have a fling in the classroom.
No zing in the classroom.
We got a bling in the classroom.
Everybody know ing in the Everybody know ing in the classroom.
Yeah, that would work. Hey, Marlene says, what is this? Level up. Bro, that was...
I try.
Oh, my God.
You know what? He tried.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. He said, you know, ing in the
Yeah.
almost. All this stuff hated and just give me my flowers in the comment section on the bad mind. Oh, about why is this level up? Yeah, come test me. Give me my flowers. Right? Thank you very much. Don Marco. Okay, so we have, we have about 4 more minutes. But before we
You all should do, you all ever follow Super Hot Fire?
What
You
is
do
that?
rap battles. You also do rap battles.
That's the thing you just be doing?
That'd be cool.
Rap battles.
Nah, I can't rap. I could rhyme.
We could barely rhyme this. We could send me to do that.
No, but the thing about it, and they don't really rap now.
Yeah,
They be
there's
like,
all kind of madness.
yeah, anything goes.
Yeah, the most nonsensical thing, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, but if you was going to get away with this, nope.
Random singing!
Oh, crap, we had to do it again. My bad.
Why, boy?
I just set it up wrong. Hold on.
Papa, you always see a guy leave men to do everything. He forgetting, he thinking, but
Oh, gosh, forgive me.
what do I know? I'm just a sinner. Saved by
Wrong
grace.
chord, wrong chord.
Wrong
All right.
chord.
1 sec.
Let me see some comments in the meantime. Ayana Mitchell says, I'm weak. Patrice Solomon says, JD feeling like a champ for the first time in a long time.
Yep.
I know, right? Just you say, nah, do the last one over. Nah.
Random singing!
Yeah, Loveless. There you go.
Woo!
Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now.
Papa, yo.
A song on the radio, but it don't sound the same.
Hey, I wonder that.
When our friends talk about you, all it does is just tear me down.
Hey.
My pride, my ego, my needs, it all just sounds like too young, too dumb to realize that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have give you all my hours. When I had the chance, take you to every party, cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. My pride, my ego, my needs, and my selfish ways caused a good, strong woman like you to walk on my life. Now I never get to clean up the mess I made. Oh, and and it haunts me every time I close my eyes. It all just sounds like ooh, ooh, ooh. Too young, too dumb to realize that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have give you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. Although it hurts, I'll be the first to say that I was wrong. Oh, I know I'm probably much too late to try and apologize for my mistakes, but I just want you to know.
Take it away.
I hope he buys you flowers. I hope he holds your hand. Give you all his hours when he has the chance. Take you to every party, cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's, but she's dancing with another man. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. I love karaoke. I love it. I just put my all in it every time.
Hold the damn phone. Hold the damn phone.
I didn't know what to do.
Oh, Lord.
I said, Jesus, am I supposed to be kind?
Hold the damn
Because I
phone.
don't know if he's joking.
No, he's serious.
Bro, I am sweating.
Yo, listen.
Well, yeah. I didn't know if he was serious, so I said,
Nah,
JD,
I'm serious.
Let us not
I love
laugh
that song.
because-
I love that song.
So I looking at his eyes and he looking serious. So I said, but I can't hold it in. I can't hold it in, Jesus. Bro, thank
No,
you
why
so
you take
much.
such a high song?
I don't know, but I love that
Bro,
song, boy.
I am going to watch this tomorrow and have this song is gonna. This is the song that is going to make me not get cancer.
Yeah, this is it.
Yes, that is it. Yeah.
This is it. This is it.
Bro.
Yo, congratulations.
Thank you, man.
This is probably the best karaoke that we ever had.
My back
Serious.
wet. My back wet.
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
And you know what? That's what and that's what karaoke is all
But he
about.
threw me off. I thought he have a,
No, that's what karaoke is about. Because we go karaoke sometimes.
No.
and you see-
We go to have some wings and stuff.
Yeah,
and
and
then
we
we
just
realize they
end
have
up
karaoke.
karaoke night.
And
Yeah.
then JD's like, babe, go and sing. I'm like, no, bro. I don't want to sing in karaoke because I'll sing properly.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
people wouldn't like it.
Yeah. People like karaoke when
we can
they know
enjoy
it's
it.
not a
with
real
Yes.
singer. So
Nah,
this
but
is
yeah.
Because then they make the competition stiff.
Yeah.
You know?
This is it. This
Yeah,
is
but
it.
you have a
This is
wig.
it.
I'm sweating under here, bro. I didn't know what to expect. Because he was confident. JD was like, what song you want to do? He's like, yeah, I like the song.
Yeah,
Not
I
knowing.
told him he could mash up him. You know what? Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. I say Bruno Mars. One lady in the comment section, she says, stop laughing.
No,
I get
sis.
convicted here.
Sister, but I didn't know.
I get convicted here. Like, oh, shucks. You don't give me testimony about
And-
how
and-
people laughing at him. And now we here laughing at him. Yeah, man. Sorry, Jesus. But then,
And then even with
you
that,
ain't want to stop here, man. Nah, boy. Nah.
even with that, I mean, it goes to show it funny, yeah, but anything I do, boy, I just try to I try to give all the best performance that I could. Even though, I know he's not a singer, I try,
Empress
I put my
says-
best foot forward.
Empress says that's what you call carry your own key.
Yeah.
Marlene Wilson says, Daniel, you put your back in it, bro. We gonna live with it.
Yeah.
Easy. That was a drop. Don DeMarco and a bang for you.
Bang.
All right, guys. So let's just wrap up the topic. All right, and let's get Daniel out of here. See if he's hungry.
he threw
He
him
could
off.
probably carry it for dinner. Leo, let me get all of this joke, so Brad. He calls me, he says, JD, we sit down here watching the content and think, all it is really make Friday.
Yes, we do.
On the show, I say, yeah, that's what
That's how we
did
start,
that for
yeah.
years. But because today, we hustling, we may not have any fry bake. I say, but unless you want fry bake.
So check me now.
So
Who
check
gonna
Lisa.
make that?
Lisa say,
It's after 4.
Lisa say, I don't have time to make the fry bake. Come here. So check me, move the phone. You will make it.
Watch that. And me and Charlotte home feeling bad in the boy. I say Charlotte.
Yeah, man. He want fry bake. You will make it. Then he said, no, bro, I'm hungry. You know, I know.
No, but. It's how we end the call now. He was like, bro, if there's anything, me and my wife will take it to dinner after.
No. We normally after this.
Yeah.
Real talk. Normally we go by the airport and we have dinner. But,
right.
So I say if it's
You want
that
to tell them what soap it is made with too?
I'm gonna study it now. Let's study it.
No,
All
me,
right.
no.
Are you gonna read over the entire thing, or we just going
Right
to?
now, my chest is tight. So I am not sure I could read that thing.
Can you paraphrase?
Let me paraphrase.
All right. So
Let
this
me
is
just,
the topic from this evening, and we're gonna have our closing thoughts.
we should make sure he doesn't have anything that he wants to add before we wrap up, all right?
Of course, yes.
Yeah, man. I think the only thing I want to add is, I wanna thank you guys for having me here today.
You're
It was a really awesome experience. It's nice to do like podcasts and interviews when people do anything proper. I mean, I know JD a long time. I know Wifey all doing all the thing, and I'm happy to see how much the podcast has grown. And I just want to encourage people to keep supporting. Go and click the PayPal link and the Zelle and the Cash App and then send them some funds, because I think that you guys are doing an amazing job, and you want to keep following this podcast. And thank you so much for having me here, man.
Man, you are awesome guy. Awesome
I
guy.
am blushing. I don't know if JD is
Bad
trying
man
to
really
hide
don't
his
blush.
blush.
You hide it. Must hide.
Wendy
Must
is
hide.
saying, she said, Daniel, you made people who couldn't laugh. God's blessings and
Thank you.
continue to overflow. Joanne says, Daniel, we love you. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I am really, really encouraged by his story. And this is another thing. We don't, I tell people, it's really premature to judge somebody's story before it's over.
Yes.
It falls in the category of don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
I mean, look at where he is now versus where he started, and look at yourself. Look in the mirror. I'm sure you're not the same person that you were 10 years ago. So we should try to apply some grace to our humanity and allow people to fully live out their purpose, even when they fall down. That's sometimes part of the process. You know what I mean?
You're so right.
So let me just paraphrase the.
Sending love from Grenada.
Big up the Grenada team, man.
Oh gosh, quick, before we get to that, I know I had a question.
Yeah, go through.
Favorite place
yes.
other than Trinidad and Tobago of all time that you've been?
It had to be Belize, boy. I mean, the change my entire...
You went to Belize too, right?
About twice.
Yeah, boy.
I've been on that same what you call it thing? What you call
The
it?
zipline thing?
Not the zipline, the ruins.
Yeah, the temples, yeah.
So
Very
it's like really like ruins? Like what is it? What is it?
They prefer you call it temples.
Oh.
But, so it's like, the temples that the Mayans would have built how much ever
Are
like
you serious?
million
You took
years ago.
pictures?
Huh?
You took pictures?
Yeah, I did.
I would love to see that. Somebody else says sending love from Toronto.
So you've been to Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
You've been to Canada.
Yeah.
You have been to, of course, in the States.
Yeah.
US of A.
Yeah.
Most of the Caribbean islands, Jamaica, Barbados, all of them,
Yeah.
Guyana, and Belize
Yeah.
is your favorite place.
Yeah.
Daryl Mahon says blessings from New York.
Yeah, big up the New York team,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah, I mean the reason why too is the favorite. I mean, because it changed me so much to enable me to serve the Caribbean better.
Yeah.
So I serve the Caribbean as a better place. Like I want what to be a hub where, I mean, it's already a hub where people come to see different experiences in other Caribbean countries, and to also encourage people to travel and build experiences from different places, So I hope to, like, in a few years now, even be able to impact the cost of flights for it to be even more affordable for people to fly.
Right,
So it's like, that's what we're working towards, to really connect the Caribbean together in a very special way, and also put the entire Caribbean on the map, and just,
With the rebranding, let's go a little 10 minutes over, guys. With the rebranding, you ever thought about changing the actual name to something else, or just keep the name on?
Nah, I'm gonna keep the name, because to the end of the day, it's seeking to know about people. It's what you know. So that's what makes the meaning so deep. Even for me to change, I had to do some introspection to find out what I know.
Yeah.
So the question is always going to be what you know. And life is built on what you know.
Nice.
It's like the knowledge that you have. Is
it preaching for me?
Yeah. So I think that the name itself, even from the get-go, was always a spiritual kind of meaning. It's like everybody I interact, I ask them what you know.
Yeah.
And they tell me what they know and I get to learn from them. And it improves what I know.
Yeah.
Chime in real quick, babe. Favorite food?
Hold on, let me just say.
Oh, man.
No, I need to tell before the comments disappear. Hello, Jilly. She says, love in the house from Brooklyn. Jessica Sarai says, blessings also from San Fernando.
Yeah, big up the South team, man.
What's your favorite bus up shot or roti?
Bus up shot. I prefer bus up shot.
I went favorite food, bus up shot.
Yeah.
All right, favorite color?
These days I like a nude, like this.
Okay.
Look cool on me. Yeah.
Macaroni pie or macaroni salad?
Macaroni pie, not cheesy.
Favorite drink?
Boy, I drink from Antigua called Bitter Lemon. It's like a shandy, but not a shandy, but it's real good.
You drink alcohol?
Anytime I go, no. I say Antigua? No, St. Vincent.
St. Vincent.
Yeah,
you drink alcohol?
Yes.
Favorite alcoholic drink?
Baileys. Love it.
Yeah, Baileys is.
But cocktails will be margaritas, mango margaritas.
Papa,
love
mango margaritas.
Yeah,
I used to like mojitos before, but different places don't always get the consistency right. The taste of it right now. But the mango margaritas, it'd be hard to mess up. So, love margaritas, yeah.
Chicken or fish?
Chicken.
French kissing or pecs?
French kissing. But I mean, it have a time and place now.
Just,
Yeah.
And as I said, time and place, because we were going to talk about this on our radio show.
Yeah.
Would you kiss Charlotte romantically in the street? Like,
Nah.
I mean, it don't have to be over sloppy, but a big person kiss. Would you do that in public?
Nah.
A big person kiss?
Nah.
You don't like his answer?
No, I'm not
You're
don't like
too
his.
wild.
I'm asking, you think that's not appropriate?
I just wouldn't do it. I mean, I don't know. I think that you need to. I like to show public affection, like by touching or whatever.
Holding hands.
Yeah, holding hands, a little slap on the, but.
Oh my gosh, you slap?
Well, I like on the boomsy.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
Yeah, not too hard,
Nah,
but.
Don't slap me on the outside there. No.
Last one, jeans or like designer soft clothes or more denim like what you have on?
Soft for sure. I love with soft, comfortable clothes. I don't really like jeans, but
yeah.
I do it for JD's podcast.
Beard or no beard?
Beard for sure.
Well, obviously.
For sure.
Obviously the beard. All right, how far, quickly, last one. How far do you tend to take your muscle gain? Are you going out there like, look, I want to be probably 3 times my size? Because we've seen you grow to me like from, where does it end for you in terms of your muscle gain?
Well, for me, back then I just wanted to be extra strong. But for me now, it's just kind of like a lifestyle. I just like the gym. So I don't really necessarily have a goal. I don't too much focus on the goal per se.
Just healthy.
Yeah, just healthy. Because I realized when I was putting out that extra strong side of myself too, it made me a little less relatable to my audience.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's like I find that, people like feel like, I don't know if I'm unapproachable. So it's like, I even tend to like, I be in the gym every day and thing, but I tend to like, I don't really wear tight clothes and thing anymore.
Oh.
Just because I want to be approachable. I want to, I take very special attention in like what I wear, how I'm going to be perceived and, etc. I think that's important for any person in the limelight. You're going to do an interview, you want to wear more calm colors, nothing too outstandish and
Okay.
Yeah, this thing don't have science. Boy.
Yeah, boy. I realized that today. I honestly realized that today that it's really like that. Like I look at my wardrobe, JD's vlog, I look on a page, I look at like what would look good with this lighting. I even put on a smaller chain, just because I want to be relatable and show people that
even when he took the shades off.
I never did that in an interview. Never ever did. But I know that you get to build a deeper connection with the audience and see their eyes. So, I just really want people to understand that I do care about the people and I don't take that being in this position like lightly. Like I value.
You know what? You said that there, and I now remember a couple of weeks ago I was watching something on YouTube, and they were saying Mark Zuckerberg and all these men who you buy your products from, Apple products and all these things, if you watch the dress code, it's just sweaters and cool.
It's only last week you realize that?
No, because in other words, it's like we don't want all you to look at us like if we're so high and mighty and we have all this money.
But when it
Correct.
comes,
No, you're right. You're right.
Even when it comes to culture, I'm not saying anything. I'm only saying what I'm saying. I'm not saying I invent the saying, but I'm saying I could understand.
Yeah.
You know, people of our hue.
Yeah.
Sometimes want to wear everything one time.
Yeah.
You know?
You're right.
I ain't saying what I'm saying, I'm just saying what I'm saying. I ain't saying I invented, I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Guyana in the house.
So there's nothing wrong with, coming down a little bit.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I think so, man.
Where you headed next?
I heading to Barbados next. I'm really excited about that because it's like I have a arrangement with the tourism board, but they always bring me for like crop over and the popular events, and I'm always usually so busy.
Yeah.
So it's
Did
like
they reach out to you or you reach out to them?
Yeah, they reach out to me, and then I reach out to Antigua, and then I just kind of keep the ball rolling
Spiral,
with tourism boards. Yeah. It's feel real good, boy. Like to have these tourism boards wanting to work with you and stuff. But this trip is a self-funded trip. I just decided that I really want to connect with people and build. Each place are trying to go and really foster a relationship with the audience there. So it's always like a new challenge for me and something new to work on. So I know that I'm not as big in Barbados, so I go in there to connect with the people.
So let me find out, because I think people probably seeing you going all over the place and thinking, I know they're probably not thinking that there's some trips you would fund for yourself out your own pocket and buy a plane ticket, buy a hotel, accommodation, food, transport, and go to do content on the street.
Yeah, basically every day. That's what I did for Grenada, but book a flight, go Grenada. But what's happening is that collaborations are helping it to be a little cheaper these days. But it has been that way for years. Even before the rebranding, just kind of go into places. And
so how do you, well, this is just a business question, if you could answer that. How do you recoup on, because your page is monetized, or just...
The Facebook was recently monetized, so grateful for that.
Your Facebook
a
get
week
monetized?
ago, yeah, boy. They just sent me a notification saying, I'll go through the whole tech details with you after, so we could probably...
I went through it a million times. It
Yeah,
just keep,
me too. But like, I don't know, just say, yeah. So... That is good, and the YouTube and
well,
and
yeah,
stuff.
no
So
YouTube. Okay,
it builds slowly. It's not like millions of dollars like people think it is, but it builds. It fills a gap,
and then you put it back into your invest in your work.
Yeah, but as like pile up, as like just kind of build up before I take it, and yeah, boy. So how do I recoup the funds? Just based on prayers and faith, and that has led me into it like working out. I mean. When I went Grenada, like I spent out all my money doing soca and different things, and it's like I just went and I was completely like broke, and then it's like companies come on board to do stuff,
and you come back.
And the more I post my flyers, like when I post I go in Guyana, digital come on board, they take all the videos in Guyana, so it's like. I think that faith is returning the rewards.
And faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
And it simply means, guys, just keep working, man. I mean,
you got to.
You had to keep doing your thing. You never know who's looking. And outside of that, there's nothing wrong with working. Pat yourself on the back sometimes. You can't look for people to pat.
Yes, that is a very important
push yourself,
thing.
Yeah. You know you're doing your best. Do that.
No, Trisha, what you see Nisa running from is there's a little one of those little house lizards. I don't know where Kuchukat, what you call it again?
Well, I call them checker check.
Checker check, yeah. So it's a little checker check, and she is freaking out over here silently. Right? She's freaking out silently. So that is what you're seeing her doing this from.
I'll be all right.
Yeah, she'll be okay. All right. So, closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts.
You want to go?
So let me just wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
So a young woman is in a relationship. She indicated that she has a strained relationship with her family. She doesn't have a lot of female friends, more guy friends, but she's never really been in a serious relationship. She started seeing somebody. She didn't tell her friends or anything. She's having a pretty good time, but I think, did she say they... No, let me don't lie. Hold on, She said she started sleeping over and she noticed some things that made her uncomfortable, like his phone doesn't ring and, just stuff like that. Women would notice that, kind of weird because you're a dude, you're a big man, your phone ain't ringing when I'm around kind of thing. She told one of her best friends about the relationship. That friend would have told her, like, yo, I was with this guy once upon a time and I don't really think that making sense for you now, unless the person changed. Other persons told us stuff about the guy, and when she confronted him, he said, yeah, he had a checkered past, but he's changed, he's changing, and God could basically give them, a good life together.
Yes, so she wanted to know.
So she basically, yeah, she says she believes in second chances, but she feels like she's going to bounce ahead. She don't want to bounce ahead, but she want to bounce ahead, but she don't want to. That's what she said. I don't want to, but I want to, but I don't want to. Please help.
Piggy good boy. I.e.
So people just really stay in relationships for that?
I feel so, yes.
Women mostly. Women.
No, I have heard about people who saying I stay in just because that good, and I'm like, bro, like what? Like there's so much more. I think is an integral part of a relationship.
Yeah,
for sure. Like it's a relationship, it's not a fling, so it should make sense. But the way you say it,
what are your closing thoughts? What do you think she should do?
Just connecting into that is like I have a friend today telling me a friend from a lady friend from Grenada, like she come to Trinidad looking for him because he break up with her or something like that. And I was like, well, boy, your piggy ought to be good, boy, because
that's a fly. That's a
I'm sorry, but I can't see it.
That's a fly.
I can't see it. It need to have like my mental means more to me than something that I could get somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
If you understand what I'm saying.
A woman told me that at the time I was still
what
touring.
She tell you it good?
No, not me. I was still touring, doing AU, and I was heading back to New York. And she sat next to me. We talking, and I say, well, you living over there? She said, no, I live in Trinidad. I'm just going across to check somebody. And I say, you buy that flight just to go and check somebody? And she said, I said, that's your man. She said, no. I never forget that. She said, it's just that good. I'm going, get it, and come back home.
I know sometimes on the podcast too, you all will tackle like some uncomfortable topics and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you all think about the concept that women should aspire to be wives and that whole thing on the horizon?
You know where he coming from with that?
Hold on.
I have no idea.
Should aspire to be wives?
No, well, I mean,
that's Anil and Kamita.
Yeah, the little, what do you guys think about the internet?
Hold on, you're asking what I think or we think about women aspiring to be wives. If anything is wrong with that?
Yeah, what are you asking? How you? Let me.
No, I mean, we all saw the video.
Yeah.
You know that.
Up to now, I couldn't understand why everybody was so vexed about it.
No, well, in the video, Anil would have expressed.
Do you think with the sperm baby?
Yes, and then women, what is going on with the generation now when that women not aspiring to be wives
that.
and,
Yeah, we saw.
I don't understand what the problem is.
We saw Kivo in the food hall today.
Yeah.
And he recently had a baby, right?
Yeah.
I hope I could say that out loud.
Yeah,
right.
They done it live.
And I found myself, I told him, I said, congratulations to the wife. But then I was like, I said, JD, I didn't tell him congratulations because this is a them thing. This is not just the woman or the baby. Like it's they had it. So I ran back to him and I said, hey, congratulations to you guys because you guys had a baby, not just her.
Yeah.
And
not that video was talking about only.
I know, but I'm just toggling on that. So here's my thing, because a couple conversations have started well out of that.
Yeah, a lot.
Real conversations.
Bro, I don't understand.
get the anger as a woman, right? I think Anil was saying in one of the last things I saw, he was saying, men, we are the problem.
Not that video.
I know. I'm saying in one of his responses.
My opinion is that like people should be entitled to.
Well, this is okay. So this is
pan over the life how they
me.
so choose.
This is me, right? So, I got married the first time I was 19 years old, and I didn't know much. Looking back now, I could say I didn't know much at all.
Yeah.
I just knew what I felt, and I felt like what I felt was enough to make this world work.
Yeah.
Little did I know, right? I didn't have to. I wasn't working at the time, so all the needs were met and all of that stuff. I was just there. I do a course here, I do a course there, and then I started to feel kind of like bored.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want more out of life because life has changed so much, but there are still defining roles that will never change. As long as we keep having children and families, there are roles that need to consistently be redefined. Not just defined, but redefined because life is consistently evolving. So women make children. And if a woman knows that, because we live in a world of possibilities, it's not 1903 anymore. So what women couldn't do, a lot of us are in a space where we can do. We could study. We could do exactly what you guys do. We have a right to be able to rinse out we life how we want to. But there are also people who may be okay with being wives.
And I mean, my thoughts on it is that I just think that like people should be allowed to plan out their life, how they so choose to plan out their life. I mean, I don't think that it should be a woman's aspiration to be a wife or to be a mother or anything.
Why
like
not?
that.
Why?
Because that's her life.
Thank you.
Nobody can tell if
we are not back in those days where women didn't
what
have
is
a
wrong?
voice and a
What
choice.
is wrong with a woman deciding, okay, I do want a man. I don't want to be a wife. I want to travel the world and be a solo traveler. Or I don't want kids. What is wrong with that?
Nothing.
Well, you see, let me put it like this. And I can't speak for Anil, but this is where I feel he was coming from. That from the creation, there's a family aspect.
Yeah, we get that.
Right? And in the family, obviously, there's husband, there's wife, and there's children. That's the ideal model for a family.
Yeah.
So anybody or the ideal plan is to eventually have a family, and men should aspire to become good husbands.
But what if that is not a part of a person's plan?
What if that is not the couple's plan? To have kids and have that type of, what if they are technical people and they, and they don't want kids? That should be their right. Their right. Just as it can and should be a woman's right to decide if I want, like, I know I don't want no more kids. But that happened because after my first contraction, I said, oh, hell no. This is not cool. It's not fair. And I literally told myself, men leave. And I don't want to be, mommy, where daddy? And then he coming over. Because that happened to me. I came from a broken home as well. And I know what it feels like. So for me, when I had my son, I said, Janice,
I need to probably understand because I don't think Anil is. All right, so Melinda is saying
I think
that
he had good intentions, but it's just probably.
Melinda is saying, she's quoting you. She says,
he said, gone
on
the
the days.
days.
It may be an ideal direction
for him in how he wishes to see a woman.
I need to understand how the whole
I think that is life we live in, and my final thoughts is that it's 2024, and people should be able to choose whatever they so desire to do with their life, as long as it probably is not anything illegal or anything that is going to harm others. Or it's like, but I think that women should be allowed to be whatever they want to be and to live their life however they so choose to live life.
Probably he was saying it from a perspective.
I'm not sure. Adana, good evening. Drop a bomb for Adana one time.
You can read a comment.
Adana says, let us not behave like having a family or wanting to have a family is not the norm. Of course, there are exceptions to the rules, then that's fine as well.
Yeah,
She's saying let us not act like if having a family is not the norm.
I think that we all are human beings and we all have different aspirations and different desires for ourselves.
And
it's
there are
like,
people who definitely want that.
yeah, people who want it, people who don't want it, and they should all be respected.
So I need to find out what is because it's only last night Nisa and I was watching Alan and them on our live, and Alan was saying we were saying what really happened.
Melina said read her comment before the one you read. So go up before 7th, right. He said that's the only thing women could and should do.
Oh, let's show he say that.
I didn't see that.
He said that.
For real?
That's the only thing women could and should do. I can't see. I I need to
You
get
gotta see
context
it.
for myself.
Yeah, but for me,
because I don't think.
and I agree with Adana, there are people who want families. And
Good, and
so
only
like so
should
we
do, I don't
watching
think-
we watching Bridgerton now, right? So
Yeah.
JD does always be like what is this place? Like what is this park where everybody just walking and trying to find a husband and trying to find a wife? Like what?
Yeah.
So like these women were literally bred to understand that their value was only in being a wife. And I think somewhere along the line that, that it really did trickle down into society, but we are not in those days where women don't have...
Look, Adana said he never said that, I need to see.
Adana said he never said.
Adana, find the video
We
and
need to find
send
the
it
video.
to me exactly what he said, because I don't see him being sexist
Yeah.
or a male chauvinistic type of he's he have the energy or whatever, but I can't see him making
Saying that.
Yeah, because his wife is a whole body of work and a monster in her own right. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I couldn't understand what was going on, boy. Only last night and only we watching this thing and they're on the live and I'm saying, but what the problem is? And I went across that video and by the comment section just gossip about the destroying
Yeah,
this.
and trauma,
Right on here, boy.
and trauma is a real thing. So, like for me, the trauma of my first contraction, I learned quick. I learned real quick. I said, this is not for me. You understand? I do think I want to be a wife and all of that, but I like my bed and thing. Yeah, I don't want nobody waking me up and asking me for food and thing. I really and truly. And, and to another woman, they might say, but you selfish. And I'll just be like, well, then I'm selfish.
And that's okay.
Because I did it already. I did it and I realized, okay, it is a vibe until it's not a vibe. I love my son and everything, but I don't want to do that over again, because of what I went through. I'm like, nah, I don't. My aspirations now are to be a healthy woman, focus on me,
So I'm thinking this comment is what it's alleged that he said, all right?
It's alleged.
Gone are the days we are expected to do what was. In years gone by, we all would have had the ideal dream of wanting to get married.
And have a family.
We agree?
Agree.
We agree?
Yes, I agree. That's what I saw.
You agree on that? What we just said?
Well, I agree. At least
all right.
That's what I saw.
Okay,
so, yeah.
and then he says, but no, it's not like that people's aspirations
have changed. Yeah, and that's true.
Yeah, what the problem is?
The best thing is to watch the video.
We need to watch the video.
Yeah.
Watch it slow.
Yeah, and I guess from there we could...
Melina said nobody is quoting what he said here. So probably we really need to...
Okay. All right, Melina, Is this Melina Randalina?
Yeah.
Serious? I know what you need because I was looking for...
Wait, I think
No, that's not Melina.
I only know one Melina.
Yeah, she's only Melina. But then her page is Randalina. So...
Yeah.
Sorry for the mix-up.
Yes, it's her. That's what I'm saying.
Come on!
I only know one Melina.
Melina, I trying to get on this podcast here for the longest while. Only I don't know, boy. What is going on with Ole, boy?
We'll work it out. So let's do the closing thoughts for our topic.
Yes.
For the young lady who wants to know what to do.
Let me go in first. Or you want to let our guest go first? What are your thoughts that you think she should go ahead and say, you know what? Let me get this man a chance, or take the red flags and her friend say, hey, you know what? I was with he, I was jamming with he. And all these things coming down the road.
I think that she should have a conversation with him about it.
Again,
to really kind of clarify what really going on. I mean, and outside of that, go with your gut feeling. I mean, she has to know what she wants for herself, and that will trump everything else. Like if that is something that you want for yourself, I guess, then cool, respect. But if that is not what you want for yourself, then plenty fish in the sea.
Yep. Plenty.
All right, Melina, we taking that. So we're gonna hit you up the calendar and see if we could work it out.
You can go.
All right, round of applause. Wait, hold on. Round of applause. All right. Wisdom. Babe?
My closing thoughts are, I feel like women...
Don't give me no our closing thoughts here.
Then don't have me on the show. You could find another co-host and make sure she could sleep properly next year. My closing thoughts are these. I feel like women believe that we can change men into being faithful creatures. Because the world has also told us, the encyclopedia.
What are you doing here?
I'm giving my closing thoughts. The encyclopedia has told us that men are hunters and men are this and men are that. And somewhere along the line, we think that what we have between our thighs is always enough to change a man. When they themselves have told us, like, to them is almost like, wherever. JD has told me sometimes, it's just a this and it's just a that. And it could be very painful for you to think that you're the only one and then you realize you're not. I feel like men or anybody who wants to be kept is a God thing. Like, don't ever think it's your face or, again, what's between your thighs or the money that you're making or you saw this and that those things make a man stay. I feel like life is about stages and phases, and sometimes, unfortunately, men have to go through their stages of conquering and getting tired, unfortunately, before they are even ready to settle. It's hard to hear, but it's been my experience. And it's not just to men as well, but I think women, it has some bad girls out there, but I feel like it's not the norm. But we are...
It is the norm.
Okay. We are conditioned to believe that what we have is so good will keep them. No, a man who wants to be kept, that comes from within. It's not from what you can give. So I feel like if you... he talking marriage, I get it. And especially if that is like your goal, like to be a wife, and it could be such a beautiful thought, I get it. It does have its perks to be a wife, but you want to be a happy wife. You don't want to just be a wife because somebody decide, like, why does he want to wife you so quickly? Like go dig into his past, there must be a reason. Sometimes I feel like, I know for me, I got so accustomed to being a wife that I just wanted to be a wife. And, I wasn't a valued wife. Now I'm a valued wife, and I know what it took to get there. And it wasn't an easy road. So I do agree with what I feel like you should, if you're not settled in your stomach, there's nothing wrong. I'm a talker. I feel like, something bothering me. Ask your questions. Look at how he responds to your asking questions. Like getting defensive and loud and all them things. When you asking, you are part of a thing. Like, you have a right to know what's on your mind, what's going on. We have a future. Like, you can ask those questions too. And look at how he responds to the questions that you have a right to ask. And if you don't like the responses, you could respectfully say, I'm not sure this is the right relationship for me. We're probably moving a little too fast. Why your phone always on thing? This is how I feel about that. And again, look at his responses. I believe in second chances, third chances, fourth chances, and fifth chances, because I'm a product of that. But at the end of the day, too, there's some people who take advantage of the chances that they've been given, and it's to no avail. So I will go back to prayer. And it's amazing what could be revealed. It's just if you could handle the response from God when you get it. And what if the response is, sis, this is not the man for you? Loveless said there are many fish in the sea, and that is also something that a lot of us don't want to hear.
It don't have many fish in the sea for plenty people, eh?
Okay, JD. Well, we know you had your fair share of fish. So you know that it have plenty fish in the sea.
No, I just saying some people not paying for slips. Some people just feel like if they get you at one, they know where our next one coming,
All right, but so why didn't you just say
Remember
that?
it has some crash women out here too, eh?
JD. I saw on a podcast they say it's not that you're ugly, it's just that you're not rich. Some of you just look good just because we could afford it, but if you wash off the things on them, you're looking okay. If you can't afford the $5,000 wig and this, that, and are you really pretty? I'm saying that based on what he just said there. So,
it's Daniel face.
So
when I say check him down.
Somebody told my husband that I was the ugliest girlfriend he ever had.
They lied? All right? And that person is a mischievous person.
No, but me, They still say it.
They lie. You are the most beautiful person on earth.
I know what I know, and I know what I need to know. But you know how I song there?
You song good.
Right? So all I say is, sis, at the end of the day, all your physical things that you could do them. If you don't know much about prayer, just be honest. Like, I feel like you don't have to have the right way to pray, but just allow your heart to reach out to God and say, I need to know what's going on. And trust me, he's worked things out.
All right, Nisa. Congratulations. Take your flowers. Ruth says, well said, Nisa.
Hey,
All right.
Ruth.
All right. So this kind of falls kind of in my garden a little bit. All right. So I know what it feels like to.
Oh.
Yeah, I know what it feels like for your friends coming up to you and saying, he? And
I didn't even study that. Sorry, babe.
See. Daniel pays for me. He's like, oh boy. Yeah, so I know what it feels like to have persons come to you and say, even in my past relationship, you understand? People judge me when I wasn't, when I was still a virgin. You hear me? In school, them saying he bad. And they know, it killed me dead because, at the time, not now, because, I get old and ugly, but at the time,
But Jedi don't do that.
he's a, he hair long, he think nice, he's a pretty boy, he whatever, he must be, he's a gallus, and I know nothing, all I doing is looking for the next microphone and console to go and sing in some party. So I've had that rap from the beginning. Unfortunately, I guess life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Because you lived up to some of those.
Yeah, I lived up to some of it, but the nation, like the people talk that into me.
Oh,
Me couldn't escape that, apparently. But obviously, I would have made decisions. So when it was time for me to, as a young man, it was very difficult for me to understand being faithful, staying with one person, making mistakes, falling down, getting back up, trying to figure it out. So I know what it is when I met you. Your friends come in and tell you, you mad? What really going on with you? With he?
Yeah.
And this and that and this and that.
How you broke out of that cycle, though?
Bro.
You ever fall long so much, you tell yourself, you need to do everything that is necessary to not fall long again. Ever get a white man and you fall on the same spot? And you're reaching a place.
I understand what you're saying.
You're reaching a place to say, yo, I cannot fall again. And if I fall on and get caught on this same spot here again, I may not be able to get it. So you have a time when you just get fed up. You just, don't have a saying there, you say, a second fed up and tired of being sick and fed up and tired. Yeah. It's something that unfortunately some people just have to live through. I talk to men, and some men is, my mind is saying, I wish I had half of the things that they would have gone through to not have an issue with, So it's just something that you had to feel like you reach a place that, hey, this is it. I just can't. I will suffocate if I go down this road one more time.
Yeah.
You understand? It's either it's myself or the situation, And so very early and then mid-age and then in my older years. So you reach a place where you feel like,
it's time.
It's time.
Yeah.
Bro, it's time. Now there's some other men that are around me. They almost in the 60s, and them is going speeding still. They speeding still. They had a wife home and the this and the that and the whatever. And I'm not judging anybody. And I say quietly, God, this cannot be me. It can't. You understand? So, life experiences. So
if you got it right from the get-go, what do you think would have been different?
If I got it right from the get-go?
Yeah, how your life would have been different?
You know what? I don't know. But I think mistakes help you to build your character and to build your experience. Also, not only for yourself, but to help other people.
So right.
Like I could talk to men and say, I know what it is. You see that phone down thing?
You used to do the phone down?
It's at that time I used to do the phone down thing. And
Serious?
And then you put your phone on silent, you put your phone on airplane mode.
Damn.
And then you rename people.
Oh my God.
You understand? Shit. And then you go in the bathroom. Watch me. You ever run out of bathroom with soap on your skin because you leave your phone outside?
I'm probably on the right track.
You know about that?
Hey, the visual is killing.
Yeah.
Brother, you're bathing. And then you tell certain people, you vex now. Will you calling me this time? I home. You try, and then you get vexed with that person. You calling me now? So it's just a rabbit hole of things.
That like work, boy.
it gets tiring. And then on top of that too, you're not only hurting yourself, the person you're with, you're hurting the other person who you, and then you're hurting the person that they with, and it's just a whole, and then people think, and then, whoa, listen, I know it. Some of you all may know my testimony, and then for me personally, being a public figure, it don't stop there. When it gets outside now.
So it did.
Yeah, my thing out in front of in the nation. You know?
Sure.
So it got bad. So I have to made a decision to say, yo, what we gonna do, boy? Something have to give, you know? But the enemy and circumstances I've come to understand never stop, eh?
Yeah, never stop.
It isn't stopping, you know? Now, if you blessed with some sort of a Job hedge, because I honestly believe that there's some people or some men, they have some kind of what you call it, like a
magnet?
No, like you. Oh gosh, this word. Oh gosh, nah.
You're touching me there, no? I like it.
Anyway, they have they have some kind of hedge around them.
Of protection, like?
I forget the word, like with your grandfather,
like a curse?
No, but a blessing. You reverse of that. Anyway, you have some sort of a hedge around your life that you don't go through certain things that other people will go through. So my eyes, I know from experience, I had to always keep my eyes open from now. I had to keep my eyes open, not judging anybody, but just the situation. I can't play for slips.
Yeah, boy.
I play for slips already. You know what I mean? Nisa know what I'm talking about. I play for slips already. You know what I mean? So for me, I just always had to be on like I just had a
covering. Melina is asking if it's a covering.
No, that's not a covering. Forget it. It'll come back to me. Yeah. So hearing this person's situation, I am the last person to say to this person, nah, I don't give you a chance whoever, because somebody gave me a chance, somebody prayed me through. But I'm not saying that to say you have to do what others would have done for me, because you have the right to say, I ain't going through that, boy. If you're seeing a red flag, you know, most times it's a red flag. You know, if you're seeing a red flag, most times it's a red flag. But if you feel like this is somebody that has value inside and you want to pray about it and you take a chance, sometimes you end up with the person that you know is meant for you, but you go through. You know what I mean? It's not a yes or a no kind of situation. Obviously, prayer, you understand? Have a conversation with the person, you know, but there's some men that you would go through some storms and some rough rides and some fights and some battles before it pan out, and then you have what you were supposed to have.
That just get me tired as hell. You know? And women have this we have a hole-in-one gene. You know, I remember when I was going through my situation, and a very good friend of mine, Brandon Best, said to me,
generational blessing. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. Generational blessing.
Brandon Best said to me, you had to know if you could be the type of woman to wait. And he tell me that, and I get tired of it. He said, you seeing X, Y, and Z in front of your face, so you're not guessing.
You talking about me?
No.
Oh.
And I knew he was right, because everything was plain. But I just thinking, if I pray or if I just do something, he would come back. But the situation was real bad. It was like far gone. And he said, Nisa, you had to know if you could be the woman to pray and wait, like them women in church, pray and wait. And you know what happened to me? I didn't even get to pray. He left instead. And I was real mad. Because I should have been the one to leave.
Yeah.
I should have been the one to leave. I praying and fasting. I get thing crawling on my face. I going mad. And you leave? You know? So women love differently. We love hard. Sometimes we love stupidly. You know?
Yeah, so, you know, so my closing thoughts to the person is...
Hey, Jackson.
That I would always be on his side to say, hey, you never know, give somebody a chance.
Yeah.
And see how it pan out, because even lately, my last closing thoughts, even lately, smoking is something that I thought, that I could not stop, you know. And when I say smoking, I'm not talking about marijuana because I just never like marijuana, but the cigarette and hemp and thing. It was a private thing. Nobody did not to know. They're booking me all over the place and wherever and wherever. They don't want to book me now, but I just laugh. Because they booked me when I was in my worst.
Understand what you
The irony.
They booked me when I was at my worst. You understand? But they didn't know.
Yeah.
But now I'm striving to be my best and coming out, you know what I mean? Coming out and getting to where hopefully the Lord will take me, God spare my life. Is now like, we don't know to do it because all I hear one or two things. I'm like, joke's on you, y'all. Joke's on you. Only had me when this, that.
I know it's nothing on there.
Yeah, you booked me in Canada, check me. It's cool, I going out. I never got gospel concert, I going out. But it was private. I on the balcony and I smoking my cigarette. Outside thing, going and do a show. But nobody didn't know. But now I stopped smoking. I done, you know. I came to my wife and I told her last year, January, and I said, I ain't smoking more hemp, I done. And that was my personal testimony that the Lord answers prayer. He would get you there. But some of us it takes a little while. But I'm not saying, sis, I'm not saying that for you to say, yeah, well, I'm gonna stick around and then you get a real headache for the next 15 years. It may be, or it just may not be. But you do have the right to say, I ain't cut out for this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So.
Give yourself a round of applause now.
Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, wrong one. All right, man. So, Daniel Loveless, the rebranding of What You Know, it's out now.
Man.
Guys, if you're now coming in, we saw a little bit of it. It is no longer, it's official, it's no longer the What You Know that you knew before.
Yes.
It is not the questions of taxing your brain or your mind and, that kind of content. It is now content of
good vibes.
Good vibes, personal, getting to know persons in the country. He's traveling the world, and it's a rebrand. Do you think the rebrand is going to take long to kick in, or
no, bro? It fully kicked in already. I
One
mean, to
time.
the people who know. I mean,
Yeah.
because with these audiences, it's like a niche. So it's like in St. Vincent right now, I big, Guyana big, and these other Caribbean countries, big. So it's more about now exposing the people who may not know to like kind of inform them about the rebranding now. So it's kind of like a lot of groundwork that I have to continuously do. And that's why I'm enjoying it, what I mean? Traveling to these new places. Even Trinidad, I have some work to do in Trinidad to get them some new content and, So, yeah, man, I enjoying the journey.
I am happy that you shared. It helps me respect you a bit more. Not that I never respected you, but this is what sharing does.
Yeah,
it
I
really,
agree.
It really allows us to realize that we are human.
Yes.
So thank you for being vulnerable.
No problem.
Thank you for being on time.
And
thank you for being a good sport.
Yeah, man. I definitely will remember this podcast, man.
Nice. Thank you, Ocean. Ocean says, but how much shares do we have? 46 shares. That's amazing. And we have 14,000 views, and we ain't even done yet. That's insane. Thank you so much, bro. All right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're getting ready to bounce out of here. Should we tell them who we have next week or just wait?
I don't even know who we have next week.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Tell them now.
No.
All right, cool. So we have another guest. It's not on Saturday because...
Oh, it's Sunday again?
It's Sunday again. All right, so mark your calendars. It's Sunday again. Then the next week is going to be...
Who it is?
Say it on the mic.
Tell me, Mays.
I can't do it here. Then the next week is Saturday. So next Sunday, and then the week after that, we're back on the Saturdays. And then the next week, we're back on the Saturdays, and we're back on the Saturdays, right? So we just had to make special Sunday movements for
special
superstars. All right? Great. So if they don't know, well, I guess now you know where they could find you on the socials.
Yeah, man, you can check me out on Facebook. Since you're on Facebook right now, What You Know on Facebook. You can check out all the new content there. YouTube, What You Know. Instagram, at What You Know TT. And if you want to follow me personally, it's at I am Daniel Loveless. I want to thank you guys again for an amazing podcast. You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
I always like to attach meanings to different things. So the meaning that I attached to this podcast, when I was arriving, I wanted to arrive for 4:44. So I arrived at that time. So moving forward now, I'm going to go to every place like, you know, the lucky numbers now, 111, 12, 12, etc. So this podcast inspired me to do that, because when I look at the map, it said that I would be arriving at 4:44 now.
Right,
so
right.
I take that as a sign now, like,
Oh, wow.
everywhere I go now, I'm going to go at that around that time.
Interesting. No sister wife.
Ocean, no sister wife for you.
He's good with Charles.
All right, guys, we'll be getting ready to bounce out of here. Okay, so thank you for watching another episode of JD's Vlog. My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
And this has been Fry Bacon Lime. Shoo! All right. Hey, if you want to know where we are at on a Monday to Friday, you can check us out on Sky 99.5 FM every day. Monday to Friday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. we do radio. If you're not into gospel music, I guarantee you've never heard gospel music like the way you would experience it on Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded. Reggae, nice, hip-hop, dancehall, soca, but all good positive content. You know what I mean? Put a little bit, put in your how you call it, your diet?
Okay.
How you say diet?
Mental diet.
Yeah, put that in there. All right. So, you say anything?
No, that's it. I just want to say thanks again to all our commenters,
sponsors,
and our sponsors, of course. The events that are coming up. If you could patronize, please patronize. Remember, as humans, we are stronger together, not fighting each other. So, if you could contribute healthily to the world, please do.
Yeah.
I just feel like I need to say that.
And also want to encourage you guys to support by clicking the links and sending your contributions as well. I am seeing it here, and these guys are really doing the thing with the equipment and stuff. So they're taking this thing seriously. Yeah. So be sure to support.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. Quickly before we leave, this last hour was sponsored by Sherwin Gardner, Forte Legacy, of course, Woman Arise. All right, and this Wednesday, Unite in Victory. So thank you to all these sponsors for this last hour. We're getting ready to bounce out of here. We're going to leave with our little radio ad, and then we out of here. All right? Okay. Daniel, thank you so much, man.
No problem. Thank you.
Blessings. Cool.
Taking you through the traffic.
Well, fun, man.
Taking you through the traffic with a smile and plenty laughter. It's the Gridlock with JD Nisa on Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded.